And welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Tank Kramer and Brandman Brandon. What's up, guys?
Uh,
Not too much, man. It's almost Friday. Can't complain.
yeah, yeah. I think I have a Thursday sound bit. I don't know if you guys know who White Claw Gabe is. He's big on TikTok.
White Claw Gabe.
Yeah.
I love that name. That's great.
Yeah, well, it's what made him famous. His name is Gabe, and then he just kept drinking a bunch of White Claws, and of course my soundboard freezes. So
I was like, now I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Nope. I know. I'll play it when it pops up.
Hey, so yeah, as I was telling everybody, I have a problem now. I'm going to the comic book store way too often. I feel myself like needing to see something else, and I'm reading too many books. I'm going through it like crazy.
How many different books are you reading right now?
I am literally doing like 8 right now. 8 different series right now.
Okay.
And
very, very, very respectable amount.
But I also just picked up some stuff that I had before, like some What If stuff, the old What If. I couldn't find my old stuff, so I was like, I picked it up, but I already know what's going on, so it's hard for me to just read. But I'm still picking them up. It doesn't make any sense. I just have problems, man. I don't know.
Just want to have it.
So I had it. I don't see it anymore, so I'm gonna buy another one.
In case you find it, you have one just.
Yes, I'll put this one up and I'll read this one.
Yeah.
So I was talking about I got the Miles Morales #2. You got that, and then I'm really liking this Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo.
I saw that one. Yeah.
So
I might pick that up because you're saying it's pretty good.
I really like this one, and it's beautiful too. The art is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm starting on Young Justice. I don't know why I grabbed it right now. Like I have so much time going, but I still had to grab it right now. And that's the variant edition of the same thing from Miles Morales. And then got Planet Hulk, World Breaker, of course.
Yeah, I'm reading that one.
I'm finishing up Dark Crisis up on the Infinite Earths, DC. So this is I think this is 7 of 7. I haven't read it yet, but can't see it because
is that the new one?
This is the one that just came out.
Okay.
So I haven't read that one yet, so I only got it today.
Yeah.
And then of course I got Photon #2.
Oh, I didn't even know that came out.
Yep.
Me neither.
Moon Girl. Because I think that's cool. And then I'm starting Shang-Chi.
I'm debating. I was trying to look if anybody read it yet to see what they're doing, because it seems like they're retconning a lot of Marvel comics to fit the MCU.
Yeah, so that's exactly what this is. This is not like the Shang-Chi that I have. So I have like maybe 9 or 10 comics of Shang-Chi from like the late 20.
Oh yeah,
2008, maybe 2009. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I have a couple of those, and it's not the same story. It is totally different.
It's totally different, like completely. Well, I mean, even the rings, because now they're more of those armband kind of things than they rings from back in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I just finished this, the Ultimates.
The Ultimates.
This is the one with Blue Marvel, and Black Panther T'Challa. Just America Chavez and Captain Marvel. So this was actually a really good one. It was a long read.
Yeah,
it's very thick. So
you got to pick up what's the one I got? Children of the Black Sun. It's an independent one. The art, I like the art. It's very different. I don't have it with me. I have it upstairs because Erica's reading it. But it's a pretty simple premise, and I don't know where it's gonna go, and I'm kind of curious. But basically, like, the Earth is normal, nothing, and then all of a sudden the sun rises one day, but the sun's just black. And I guess it freaked people out, and I guess like a bunch of people were like, the world's gonna end. So you had I think they said like 3 million people like killed themselves that day or something like that.
What?
Yeah. And then like this is all like in this, like the opening, where it's kind of telling you what the setting everything up. And then it's like, oh, then many years passed and people forgot about it, but then it happened again. And then like 16 million people killed themselves, and then looters and riots, and everything went crazy. But the next morning, the normal sun came up, and then but they're like, yeah, but during those 2 days, all the kids that were born looked like negative,
Yeah.
They were like white with black eyes, so they look like negatives almost. And they were called the Children of the Black Sun, or something along like that.
Children of the Black Sun, number one. Okay.
It was pretty good. I liked it. And then they, I didn't want to get too much. That's all like in the first 2 pages or so. There's the older kids from the first Black Sun, and then there's the younger kids from the newer Black Sun. So I'm interested. I'm really interested. The way the first issue ended, I was like, okay, all right.
You know what you did? Listen, now I'm going back tomorrow. See, you know what? Good Lord.
But
I'm
honestly,
on my way there tomorrow.
Yeah,
that was good.
I walk in and he's like, hey, what's up, Brian? I got your pile over here. Damn it.
Like, add some more. But I've been looking into a lot more independents because of like House of Nerd. Like they're really into like some independent stuff. So
some of the stuff it's crazy. So like
Lovesick. I'm really into Lovesick.
That is nuts.
That's good.
I keep on reading the next one. I'm like, this is nuts. This whole thing.
I think number 3 came out like a week or 2 ago.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
It's just different. I mean, it's only Teenage
Wasteland. So I went to go pick up the second issue, and they were sold out. So they put me on the call list. So when issue 2, when they get restocked for it, So they just came back in. Yeah. So I gotta go pick up number 2. Because I keep forgetting to set up my pull list. Every time I go there, I'm like, I left it at home. So, but yeah.
And then I picked up a couple of these. The Nice House on the Left. This is a DC. This is not really it's not really an independent, but I'm all into to ghost and supernatural type stuff. So I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is right up my alley. I'm going with this too.
Yeah. So here, since we're talking about comic books, let me see if I can bring this up. So there's a new Black Panther run. I believe their episode issue 13 just came out the other day, and people are fucking pissed,
moaning about it,
pissed off. One, I do agree, because they completely disrespect Black Panther. Is that number 13?
Yep.
Yeah. They completely. I mean, no one from the start. No one really liked the run. They don't like the guy drawing it or writing it. I mean, So let me see if I can pull up the picture.
Oh, you're 100% right, because this. Let me show you the part that I was like, "What the fuck."
Yeah, I'm looking for the picture. I think I know which one you're talking about. But they disrespect. Yeah, there it is. Captain America just bashing fucking T'Challa's face in.
I was like, how the fuck is that happening? It's like, come on, guys. Come on. Really? I mean, do you have Thor's hammer? That's the only way that shit's possible. You must be crazy.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were upset because they banished I didn't read it because a lot of people said it's not good, but from what I understand, they banished T'Challa from Wakanda fairly early on, which a lot of people are like, what? Like, I guess over something stupid too on top of that.
And guess who comes to his defense?
Yeah. Freaking
Namor. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So but like for me, it's like, they 13 issues of just completely disrespecting T'Challa from what I understand.
All of it is.
Yeah.
Really bad.
And then this last one was like, you kind of make Captain America almost racist, because there's a part where he's like, go back to Africa or I'm going to kick your ass.
Yep.
And T'Challa is like, I can't go back. I need to fix this. And they kind of go back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Like very much stuff that Captain America, I don't think would normally do. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but just that alone, like get out of my country, I'm gonna whoop your ass type of shit.
So it's like he's kicking his ass, right? And then he's like, T'Challa, just stay down, just stop.
Yeah,
you can't do anything. You can't defeat me. He's like, I can't. And like it's just so disrespectful to T'Challa, to the Black Panther in itself. It's unbelievable, and I don't know.
Well, it seems to be the thing nowadays when it comes to Black Panther, doesn't it?
I think so.
Well, that's what they're trying. They're redoing the comics to fit the movies, and it's like, well, we need to get rid of T'Challa. That's kind of like what it seems like.
Oh no, it's
just why can't I find you taking pictures? There was so all over my Twitter page yesterday was just that thing, But then it's kind of like, I mean, dude, in the movie, like he says, Steve, he goes like, get out of my way. I'm not going to ask again. It's like, they make him a badass, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I mean, and in the comic, I know he's done some crazy shit. Like, the people he beat up, like, I forgot. Somebody said like he punched the heart out of somebody, some big kind of thing. So, like, I don't know Black Panther comics like that well, but
no, he's a badass. He's an unbelievable badass.
Yeah, that I know he is.
And then everything he does, he's the leader. So even I told you I just finished the Ultimates. So even so we got Captain Marvel, you got Blue Marvel, you got America Chavez, and guess who the leader is? It's T'Challa.
Yeah,
he's the leader of all these badasses. He's the one. But it's like they're trying to get rid of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. There's so many pictures. I can't find one single dang picture. It was all over Twitter. The tweets and replies. Let me see. Like, I know Planet Fanatics posted something on their page. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So even like I think Chillmonger did like a emergency stream. Like, we gotta talk about this. So
I was
yeah. I mean, it's
that's exactly it.
I mean that alone is like, damn. Like, you don't even need to know what the rest of the comic book has. You have Captain America literally punching Black Panther.
The life out of what? And what's crazy is like Captain America doesn't have a scratch on him. Not a scratch.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
One has the power of a god. The other one's just a super soldier, and he's beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Yeah. But
everyone said that was crazy when I was talking about how disrespectful they are, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he there's a point where I know he rides Silver Surfer's board, like he literally like hijacks it from him. But
in the comics, you see how smart he really is, T'Challa. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, you already got people, and I think that's such a bad move. I don't know who decided to do something like that. Where like you already have so many people upset because of the movie version of T'Challa. Of what
you want to attack my
there.
comics. So you
do
it in the movies for everybody else, and then you're gonna attack my comics.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man.
Because then, that I thought was kind of silly. I was like, because at least like the people were like, okay, cool. I think even Planet Fanatics was like, what they're doing in MCU is completely different. That's not the real T'Challa. That they're doing their own thing, their own stories. He's already detached from that. But at least I have my comics. At least he's like everyone who's comic fans have their comics, and then they're doing this, and no one's really happy. Man, he got 2 more issues. John Ridley, he's the writer.
Yep.
He's got 2 more issues, and people are mad. It was trending yesterday. It was trending.
So I think I have 1 through 6, and then I stopped getting them, and then I got 13 yesterday because I had a feeling. And I was reading it before you pick Power. I was reading through it, and I was like,
Mhm.
"All right, what the fuck?" And then the guy from the comic book store came in and told me, he was like, "Yeah, this is a big deal. I don't know what the hell they're doing anymore."
Yeah, big deal in a bad way, not in
Yeah.
a good way, which really sucks. Yeah, so yeah, people not happy, man. It really sucks, but yeah, that's some comic book stuff. But who's it? Erica picked something up. I forgot what it was. It was another independent. I didn't read it yet, but yeah, I think I started Power Rangers as well, because Power Rangers kind of started a new arc.
Yeah,
at 100, and like 100 just came out, so I got 100, and then 1, 2, and 3. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's a good story so far.
And then not having Tommy, that's gonna be interesting comic to read. Honestly,
I think
he's still there.
They have a new Green Ranger, which is pretty cool. Like Billy, when he rebuilt the Green Ranger, so there's a new Green Ranger, and Tommy's the White Ranger. So now you literally have the green and the white fighting together, which is pretty awesome. So
this is what we always wanted, guys.
Yeah,
that's what we always wanted.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm into it. But yeah, man, every time I go, I'm like, oh look, there's this just came out. I'm gonna get this. So.
It's just it's hard trying to read all the different ones. There's so much going on. Like next week, I know The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, comes out.
Yeah.
Next Thursday. No, next Wednesday. I'm sorry, next Wednesday. And man, another series. I got to finish one of these. Like I have to get caught up on everything just so I have something I can push away. Like, all right, I can wait for a little bit for this.
Yeah. Did you pick up Murder World Spider-Man?
Yep, I have. See, I already had that already. I bought that on Wednesday.
Like last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That was completely gone at my comic book shop. So I was waiting for they said they sent me a text today that it's ready for pickup, but it's only Teenage Wasteland and Murder World Spider-Man. So I'm gonna go pick that up. Yeah.
I think those are the best ones I got right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting back into it. I got Emerald Knight, the Green Lantern, new one. I
thought about you when I saw the Green Lantern. When I was walking by it. I was like, oh man.
I don't know. I stopped reading a while ago just because I just stopped reading comics in general. And basically, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I might keep reading a little bit longer, but I didn't care for it. It's weird. Like they don't have rings anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're using orbs, and the orbs were powered by John Stewart.
Yeah.
You know, like he was the battery kind of, but then in the issue, they decide to like change it. He gives a few other people something else besides. He gives them like swords, like Green Lantern swords, basically. I don't know, man. So what? I don't know. Maybe I just missed a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And he has this like power, and there's like these new gods and stuff like that. I was like, all right, I need to maybe back read a little bit. Stuff. Yeah, because I was like a little far off of everything, but I'm always gonna support Green Lantern. So. Yeah,
I don't know.
We're boring Brandon. He's like, I got nothing.
He's like, I don't have anything right now.
Yeah, I really got to catch up. It's like my one of my main priorities right now.
Yeah,
actually, kind of making a little list for myself.
I'll say like, don't start. As soon as you start, as soon as they draw you back in, you're locked in. And now the problem is, before we didn't have any money. Now you have money.
Yeah.
So you get everything you ever wanted. It's such a problem.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, let us know what you pick up. I'm curious.
I will.
Yeah, but that if you want some good ones, it's only Teenage Wasteland was pretty good so far. Lovesick is really good.
I like only Teenage Wasteland more than I like Lovesick, because Lovesick is just so much for me. I mean, it's cool. It's very cool, but it's just like, what the hell?
And cool. But those are good, like independents.
I gotta look at the next one.
Yeah. Because I feel like Marvel and DC, I think you kind of know what you want just when you go there. You're like, oh, hey, look, new Batman, new this, new that. But like, I always feel overwhelmed with independents because I never know what's
And
really
you don't know
good.
which one's
And then
good, yeah.
sometimes they're on issue 20, you're like, ugh, so.
I actually look at some independents on my iPad too that I already had. Like I always kind of I paid the it was like $5 for 50 coins. So I'm gonna read the rest of the independent. But I was actually there and I was like, oh, I read this. But I was like, I'm not gonna buy the hardcover. Actually, hardcover. Like I'm not doing that now.
Yeah.
I have enough stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, some good stuff, man. The Miles is pretty good too so far.
I enjoy
number 2.
Yeah, I enjoy them. But it's weird because it's like they have. So you had the variant edition, which is the same one, but then they have another Miles Morales 2 at the same time. It's like 2 concurrently running.
Oh yeah, because they have Spider-Man and Miles, and then they just have just Miles.
Yep. It's weird. I was like, oh. But they're kind of like shadowing the same storyline, so it's just interesting. So I have both of them, but it's just like weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the new Spider-Punk came out too, by the way, Brandon. The new Spider-Punk came out
definitely
today.
getting that.
I saw it. I was like, yeah. I was like, I had too much. Let me just wait.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, man, we got a few things on the list today. I think we're gonna talk Bad Batch 1, 2, and 3. Right? You got caught up, Brandon?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bad Batch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what else we got? We got Mayfair Witches. Just the first episode came out, and then the first 2 episodes of Velma that just like released today. So we'll talk about those.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm looking at if there's any there's some movie news. There's an Alien series in active pre-production.
I wonder if they'll cover that the new comic book series, because the new comic book Alien series and Predator are excellent. Excellent.
I wonder. Yeah. Wonder if they'll do that. And then just Warner Brothers, because they're going crazy. Warner Brothers is looking to sell its music library, which spans soundtracks to films like Batman. It is the latest move from Zaslav to make Warner leaner / squeeze money out of its IP. The catalog will be worth more than $1 billion.
So we'll be able to pay for like 2 movies.
Yeah, right.
Or 3 flops. Look at either way you want to look at it.
one good movie or 1
flops.
3 flops. Yeah,
we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I didn't see any. Usually January is a slow month, man.
I mean, you got some news about Spider-Man 4. Some leaks about Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that is like rumors and nothing. Nothing I'm gonna, hold up yet. I'm like, be happy, be excited about. I'm like, it's cool, but once it's a little more concrete.
We've learned from Doctor Strange has taught me enough. Multiverse of Madness taught me enough. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's about it. And then the last few things, anybody watching live, go down, hit that sub button, check out some of our past reviews. We did Megan, which is getting some feed, and people are tending to like it. What else we did? A couple trailers. We completely broke down Ant-Man.
Oh my
stuff
goodness.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. So
I was getting tired today. He was like driving. I was like, man, I'm just gonna put it on again while we had to stop. Like, I'm just gonna sit there and just enjoy this. It's brought a smile to my face.
Yeah, with it. Yeah, it's so well done. It's really well done. So here before we go on to our first topic, one last question, and it's kind of comic book related, so we can tie all this together and move on. A nice little bow. So we saw the MODOK without his little mask body or battle mode or whatever you want to call it. And I guess everyone else started finding it as well. I want to say we found it first. I was like, damn, I wish I would have put it up ASAP
Right
because it wasn't
the time.
the next morning. The next morning, I just saw it everywhere. I was like, damn it. But everyone saw it. Everyone's talking about it, and there's a lot of people upset about it. They're like, how do you not make it look like the comic book? I'm like, what do you? That looks exactly like the comic book. What are you talking about, though? I was like,
Kang looks exactly like the comic book. Did you see the side by side the comic book and what they did in live action? And it's like exactly right. MODOK is very similar. If you're gonna make it someone's face and it's someone we already have there, it's what you got to do.
Yeah. I'm like, he might not be the same character with the same motives, but I thought he looked exactly like the comic book. I mean, big stupid face. Yeah. I was like, so many people on Facebook, on Twitter were like, "Oh, how are you gonna mess this up? Like, it's so easy to do." I was like, they did it. They put him in the stupid goat suit, got the little arms, and got the big stupid face. I was like,
and it's like, genius to make it Darren Cross. I thought that was a genius thing.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there hasn't been like an online petition or hashtag change MODOK.
People are talking about that. They're like, "Oh, if we did it for Sonic, maybe they'll do it for them." I'm like, what do you want?
You can't do that every time you don't get your way.
Man, you're not kidding.
Like
Snyderverse, Sonic.
To an extent, I understood for Sonic.
I mean that,
and
how else were you going to do that? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's good.
Like you can't just pitch a fit like that every time something doesn't turn out the way you like it or request the look. It doesn't. It's not a good look. You're just coming off. You're just coming off like a petulant child at that point. Just because you're not getting your way. Yeah. And it doesn't always work like that.
But that's what I would imagine it will look like in live action. In my mind, that's exactly how it will look.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't know why. They even got the little voice boxy thing. A lot of comic books have that. The big stupid red gem, the headband. I think it looks cool. I mean, it doesn't look cool. It looks ugly as shit. But I think.
How were you going to make Darren Cross MODOK any other way? I don't understand how you would do it any other way.
Yeah. I mean, you can easily explain like King saved him, and he caught him mid shrink or whatever. So he was able to like save his head, but not his body. I don't know. Like I think you can easily explain it.
It was turning at a different rate. And Kang saved him at that rate. He stopped time, and that's where he was because he controls time. He could do any of those things. He could manipulate it any way. He could just say it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be interesting. Like the suit is like a little time stopper, something. I don't know.
She says, I mean, he manipulates time. He could change it. He could bend at his will. That's what he did.
Yeah. I liked it. I think I put a comment this part.
That was so cool.
I put a comment where they're like on somebody on Facebook, they're like, "Oh, it looks so stupid. Why didn't they go with the comic book and blah blah blah?" I'm like, whatever. And then the first thing that popped in my head was the Cassie Lang when she was a kid. She goes, "Oh, it's so ugly. I love it." And that was my comment, and I think I got a bunch of likes. It got a bunch of likes. I was like, "Yeah, like it's ugly. I love it." Like it's supposed to look stupid because MODOK as a character is stupid, silly.
He's a ridiculous character. Yeah.
I think I put on one of them like, can we all just be happy that Patton Oswalt is not voicing it? Like we disagree that that's a good thing. So yeah, because I did not like the MODOK Hulu show. I did not like that. Oh,
no one.
It was a weird show. Basically, shameless robot chicken ripoff to an extent.
Yeah. So here, this is what
I hear Zach though. I hear what Zach's saying.
Yeah. I don't want him to be cross. I don't hate that, but
it makes sense though. He's
Yeah.
shrinking. Yeah, he's going to the quantum realm. It makes perfect sense. So in the storyline, I think it brings the first movie to where we are now.
yeah. So they wanted MODOK to look like this. So this is from Doctor Who, the big head thing. And I was like, I don't think this is that bad. Obviously he still needs to look like himself because you need to know, like, oh yeah, it's Cross. But
I think you're going to end up liking it in the movie. I think everyone's complaining about stuff that they're going to see it and they're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. I said all this stuff and it was just fine. Yeah, it was just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, I don't hate it. So other people were just angry, and I'm like, I don't get it.
I think Zach says that doesn't fit the MCU though.
What? The goofiness? Because that's like, there's a lot of Phase 4 that says otherwise with the goofiness at least.
I mean, Ant-Man is the most goofy thing in the world, and we're making a serious thing, but keeping some goofiness in it. I think that's okay. I mean, Bill Murray. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. We haven't. The second trailer didn't show Bill Murray at all.
You said the Doctor Who one wouldn't fit the MCU.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Doctor Who one. No, it wouldn't. It's too. Yeah, the Doctor Who one. Oh, it's too ugly. It's too. I don't know. It didn't. This at least makes sense. If it's gonna be good or bad, we don't know yet. But I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of interesting, and I think it's as close as you're gonna get to the comic book without getting too ridiculous. Like this character is already ridiculous, but like having a weird face like that, like.
But it brings both the movie. I mean, if it's a trilogy and this is the last one we get, it brings the movies together. It kind of completes the circle. So I think that's full circle. Exactly. So I think that it works.
Yeah.
Everyone always wondered what happened to Darren Cross. You're going to the quantum realm. Why wouldn't you see him?
Yeah. So I think they'll make sense of it all and stuff like that. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it, but yeah, there's that. So is the comic book accurate? I think so. Enough, at least visually, I think it's going to be very different. Origin of MODOK. I don't know if they're going to keep the same acronym.
No, I think they'll keep the same acronym, but I mean, the origin is going to be different, but they're going to make Kang be the Beyonder. So obviously MCU is going to do whatever the hell they want. So let's just see if the story makes sense first.
Yeah. Well, what's MODOK stand for? Mental organism designed only for killing. That's what MODOK stands for. I don't know if they're going to do that.
It's definitely happening. That's definitely.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mental organism design. Oh, yeah. I guess he is kind of mental. Which at the end of number 1 turned him mental. Designed only for killing.
It's because the chip wasn't ready.
Yeah. Where did we see that before? Yeah. So, all right. But anything else before we get into some of these reviews? I didn't see any trailers really.
Yeah, I was looking around for trailers. I haven't seen any.
Like I don't even know if you want to do a trailer. Like, do you want to be just yourself away from Quantum Mania a little bit? It's too close.
Yeah. At this point, MCU is gonna do its own thing. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna. Yeah, which is fine. I don't mind. If it's gonna be its own thing, I think Kevin Feige just needs to admit.
As long as they don't change all these major characters, I don't really mind. Minor characters, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know why I get mad.
I mean, if that's what you're gonna go with, then at least because who's it? Was that her? What's her name? Doctor Strange girl, Aman Vasami. What's her name?
Miss Marvel. Kamal Khan?
Yeah. What was her real name? The actress.
Iman Vellani, I think.
Iman Vellani. Okay, that was kind of close. She was saying like, "Oh, this is universe 19999 whatever." And Kevin Feige's like, "No, it's not. It's the 616." And she's like, "No, it's not. The comic book is 616." Like, and I'm like, man, that makes so much sense. Let the comic book be
his own
the comic
thing,
book.
and you can say
You know,
this one
B616.
is based on the comic book, but it's not the exact same thing. And just
Yeah,
let's have
be its
two different
own
stories.
universe.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a few trailers. I don't know if you guys really want to. Oh, there's one trailer I want to watch. That Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh God.
Oh, that one I
Joaquin
haven't
Phoenix
seen
one. You haven't seen it yet?
yet.
I seen it once, and then again, it's an A24 film.
Mhm.
Actually, there's two A24 films if you want to watch. A24, man.
Zach said, "Yeah, I groaned when they said 616 in Multiverse of Madness."
Yeah.
616. Whatever.
Yeah, they let's make it the one Miss Marvel said it was. I mean, she's a nerd. She's like a legit nerd. Like she loved Marvel, so I think I trust her.
And nerds we trust always.
Exactly. All right, you want to watch a couple trailers, then we'll get into the reviews.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right, let me bring them up real quick before we keep going.
Hey, nice sweater vest. I mean, sweater. I like the V-neck. I like it.
Let's see if unless it comes in here, let's make it fun. Like no,
Exactly.
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
I got it.
Go ahead. Do it.
Said Bo is afraid. I reacted and it was great.
Yeah, it was an interesting trailer. I want to watch it again. I feel like I missed some stuff.
All right, let's do one of these. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Oh, bring down the comment. We'll do it again. All right, welcome, Spoiler Kings. I'm with Brandman, Brandon, and Brian the Grizzly over here. And we are gonna watch a couple trailers. So have you guys haven't seen Bo is Afraid with Joaquin Phoenix?
Nope.
I have not.
Not all right. So yeah, let's watch it and then we'll see how we all feel about it.
I'm
give me a
afraid
thumbs
to
up if you guys hear it.
I am
Yep.
so sorry for what your daddy passed down to you. But I wanted a child, the greatest gift of my life.
I'm visiting my mother tomorrow.
Hi, Carrot. It's Mom. I'm just calling to say that I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. You're my angel, and I love you. Okay. I love you. Okay, bye, sweetie. I love you.
Are you at the airport?
I'm on my way. It's not safe, is it? What do you think I should do?
I'm sure you'll do the right thing, sweetheart.
Welcome back.
I hit you with my car.
What?
I know.
What was this?
That's my little assistant health monitor.
Feeling sad about going home, Bo? Must feel totally unreal.
I'm supposed to be leaving.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
You will walk many miles. Dozens will become hundreds. Hundreds will become thousands. Your adventures will continue for years and years.
I just need to get home.
I know.
Sweet devotion, it's not for me. Just give me
Why did you lie to me?
Do you want the truth now?
Okay.
Okay.
I have no idea what the heck I just watched.
Yeah.
I
No idea what I
feel
just
like
watched.
he like is in a coma, and he's all the things that are happening we saw is happening in his head. And what he's trying to do, he's trying to go home. He's trying to go home. He's trying to get back to the real world and trying to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
But he's right here. He's still in a coma. He's trying like to navigate his way, to get out. His getting home will just be waking up.
With it.
Kind of like Vanilla Sky.
Exactly. Like Vanilla Sky. Exactly.
And what's going on with like people with the guns and they got like drugs and house stuff?
But wouldn't that make more
I will
sense?
cut my own hands off. Like what?
He's nuts, but it's in his mind. Everything is in his own mind. Because I don't think his mom probably is dead too, right? Even at the beginning, that he's crazy and he thinks he's talking to her. He's just listening to voicemails of her before, creating his own story.
It's weird. I'm kind of curious, like the whole him and his mom, what that relationship is, and who are these people that ran him over.
You see what Debbie?
Yeah.
I said the same thing. What was that mess?
It's a lot. It's a lot,
It is,
man.
It's an A24 film. That pretty much says it all.
Hey, they know how to make horror movies.
Oh, yeah,
they know how to
definitely
make
do.
They know how to make interesting movies. So it's going to be some depth to it. You say whatever you want. They know make movies with depth.
Yeah.
Interesting change of pace from the director Ari Aster, especially after Midsummer and Hereditary. I'm not even sure what category to really kind of place this one under.
It's not a category.
Even those two films were very different. I felt like
they were.
You see, Zach says it's described as a surrealist horror comedy. What?
Okay. Okay. So it must be some like post-apocalyptic world, or maybe like doing a purge thing, or I don't know, because he just like wakes up and then starts running down this like the street, and I'm like, what? I don't know.
Does anyone know?
A lot of questions.
No idea.
A lot of questions. So we'll probably get another trailer because it comes out in April.
And I'm pretty sure we'll still not know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, probably at least one more.
Yeah, that's man. But you know what, like Brian said, man, A24, I it's hard to doubt them,
exactly.
For sure. It's hard to doubt them. She said, I'm sorry for what your father passed down to you.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. So maybe like dementia or some Alzheimer's or like another kind of mental illness or something.
Yep. Yeah, I like Zach's thought. Thinks it's a mental breakdown.
Possibly. But then isn't he just doing this in Joker? Like, aren't we seeing this from Joaquin Phoenix in Joker and then the next Joker?
I'm just saying that this might just be Joaquin Phoenix, having his own life story right now. This is what's really happening in his mind, guys. That's what's happening.
I mean, he is something else.
He's an amazing actor, though. He's amazing.
Yeah, great actor. Really, really good actor.
Yeah. Well, there's that whole time when people thought he was crazy, like legit crazy, and
now.
yeah. Well, now he's pretty quiet right now, but he was like on Letterman saying, like, I mean, even saying Letterman, so you know how old I am. But he was like saying the crazy stuff. But I guess he was in on it too. Letterman was on it too. So the whole point was like to make him look weird, and it was like some experiment. I don't know. I still don't know what he was doing.
Oh yeah, when he was saying he was pursuing a rap career.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was like constantly.
Yep,
he was always dressed in black. Yeah, that was a weird one, but Yeah, it came out that people were in on it, so like I guess you have to let certain people to know, otherwise everyone thinks you're crazy.
Or we
You
throwing
can't be the
into
only one. They're like, I was faking it. It's okay. I was like,
it was all a joke, guys. Well, I don't know why is everyone so bad?
Yeah,
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm interested enough.
I'll let one of you guys go see that first, and then let me know.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna be curious. I want to see another trailer. I definitely want to see another trailer. I want to know what this movie's more about. But for a first trailer, it's a lot. Is that a good thing, bad thing? But I don't know. But anything else, guys?
Yeah,
I
weird.
think that's pretty much it.
Weird. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, we're gonna move on to some other stuff. So if you're watching live, stick around. If you're watching on replay, thank you for checking it out. Let us know what you think about Beau is Afraid. Leave a comment. Let us know if you think it's weird, if it's excited, if you like A24 and you kind of trust them enough to give this one a chance. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. We're trying to get to that magic number.
Magic number. Yes.
Yeah. But that is it for this one. Like I said, if you're watching live, stick around. But we will see you guys in the next review. Later. Cool. Let's see. So this is the other one called Sharper. It's also Julianne Moore, Sebastian Stan, Justice Smith. I just saw this right now. Oh no.
I was actually thinking exactly what Zach said. I was looking it up. I was like, is this what we said when we first saw everything everywhere all at once? That's the same thing we thought we said.
Oh, might be these years. Maybe. But I never saw a trailer. Did we ever watch a trailer for that movie?
We didn't. We did not.
I don't think so. I think that was before we started
about it. Yeah. We started doing trailer reactions.
Yeah. But this Sharper, I don't know what it's really about, but yeah.
Yeah. Nothing is coming to mind with that name.
It's Apple TV kind of thing. But I mean, Julianne Moore, Sebastian Stan, Justice Smith, Brienne Middleton, John Lithgow. So
John Lithgow. What? Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You had me at hello.
All right, so we'll check that one out.
Cool.
Yeah, Sharper is the Apple TV film. Apple TV, man, they got some good stuff.
I mean,
started off a little shaky.
I can't believe I actually signed up for it. They got me.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like,
I mean, they were giving away subscriptions for a while because no one wanted it.
I still don't want it, but I had to watch Severance, so I figured this out.
Man,
I was like, all right. Everyone's telling me how great this is. I got to see this.
Yeah. That's one though. You gotta kind of sit down and actually watch. It's like you need to pay attention because there's a lot of details that are important. All right. Yeah. Apple TV is top tier. It really is. They're spending a lot of money. I guess they got the money, so might as well make some good movies.
Did anyone watch Emancipation?
No,
I never finished the entire thing.
I just
I
don't know. Good topic, I guess, but I just too soon for me.
I actually forgot all about that movie until you mentioned it just now. Even though I didn't finish the whole thing, maybe that's just why that's why I found it. That's how forgettable it was.
Did you I mean, it's a slave movie. It's crazy, but no, did you see what Eddie Murphy said about the 3 things you need in Hollywood to succeed?
I did. Crying himself to sleep.
Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth. I was dying. I was like, what?
Yeah, that one got me. But even who what's his name? Oh, why am I drawing a blank? He was in Spirited, the SNL guy. Who brought Eddie Murphy up for the award.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't. Why am I having drawn blank on his name? But he had said some stuff too. Like Like I think he said about like he made a joke about all the kids Eddie Murphy had. He's like he said something about like, oh, your pullout game is horrible or something like along those lines. It was pretty funny. Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. You say you call you the first Nick Cannon.
Yeah. But I think like because Tracy Morgan's always like he's always funny, but then like he got very serious, and I think he got very sincere where he was like, oh, it's like one of the greatest honors to bring you up and give you this award and stuff like that. So which is funny because we were just talking about Eddie Murphy and just like the legacy he has.
He's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
he's your favorite comic's favorite comic. That's what he is.
Yeah. He's definitely on there. Well, and it's funny because I remember we were talking about him because of the last trailer, and I brought up him like when he does the hot tub. I don't know which one of my Amazon or Google devices are listening, but that was recommended to me like the next morning, and I was like, "You're kidding me!" I was like, I mean, I wind up watching it because the shit is funny.
My God.
And I forgot, like he starts cracking up at one point where he like dips his toe, but like pulls out of the tub, and he tries to go back in, and he's trying not to laugh.
Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah. So
I could do this. I cannot wait for you people.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those movies that a lot of people are gonna talk about.
Yeah. People are going to like it or they're going to hate it. That's what's going to happen. They're going to love it or they're going to hate.
Yeah.
Say this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I know. We said it. I think Zach. I'm seeing Zach over there. But Brandon like put a post up about it too. He's like, you got to go all out. You have to go all out. Don't hold back. That's the only way that kind of stuff is going to work. So
exactly. I agree.
Yeah. But it's gonna be funny. I love. Also, I think Jonah Hill does a good like awkward kind of character. Like super bad. That's kind of what started him being big. Yeah,
21 Street. I mean, that's just him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know if it was the big fake teeth he had in, but that was a very different Jonah Hill. But yeah, excited. All right, let's do this one. Oh yeah, here you go. Zach said no more slave movies. So if it's nominated for Best Picture, which I doubt it will be, we'll have to watch it. I'm already regretting.
What if he wins and they bring him up the stage again? Hey, they should let Chris Rock do it.
They haven't made up yet, I don't think, right?
No. Yes, you slapped me on national TV in front of billions of people. We ain't making up. I'm just trying not to.
Yeah, it feels like Will Smith has like apologized from like a very broad standpoint on TV and shows and stuff. Just man up and apologize directly to the guy you slapped.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't need to be on TV. I don't need to be on camera. You call me. Yeah. He has his number. Call me.
I think he tried to. And he talked to like his people manager or whatever, and I guess Chris Rock wasn't ready to talk yet.
Too soon.
Which I get it, but I mean, right? I mean, when you apologize to somebody, you might be ready to say sorry, but they might not be ready to hear it. So it's kind of on Chris Rock time. But
no,
I kind of hope they do.
I feel like Will Smith has to keep on going. He has to keep on. Yeah. If you're really sorry, you realize you really started this stuff, you need to keep on going, keep on asking them.
Yeah. Everyone would have forgotten all about that little joke 10 seconds later. It wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Everyone would have forgotten all about that, but Will made sure that it will live in infamy.
Ooh,
I'm not sure what was awkward. The when he stormed up like he was RoboCop and then slapped him, or when he turned around smiling when he came back, or maybe it was the screaming when he came. That was almost more awkward than the slap itself.
Yeah, because you had Lupe Nyong'o that's right. Behind him, Lupita. And at first, she's just that face like when he screamed from this chair, she's in the background, like perfectly, like right behind him, just like what the heck?
Yeah.
We got Perp. What's up, Perp?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
What's going on, Perp?
Yeah. We'll try to apologize. Yeah. So go ahead.
We'll try to apologize. I didn't feel it. They need to talk together face to face. Hey, Yeah. You know what? You should be like, I need to put myself out there. You embarrassed the man. You need to be willing to be embarrassed too. And it's really cost him a lot of money.
It did. And also, it has helped Chris Rock's live show, because he was kind of doing okay, because it's Chris Rock. He's okay. After that, sold out
everywhere.
Sold out. Yeah. Like the next day he had a show. It sold out. Like, yeah.
You
So
couldn't find a ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I hope they do make up, because I know they were friendly, at least somewhat kind of friend, Hollywood friends, I guess.
No,
But,
I mean, you gotta remember, Chris Rock was on the Fresh Prince. They've done a lot of different shows together. It's just that Chris Rock makes fun of him, and Will Smith's just tired of being the butt of everyone's jokes. You just got to handle it better.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand what happened. It just didn't go well. Explosion happened, and we all there to witness it.
It was the flip flopping for me, because of course, after he cracked the joke, the camera pans to Will, and he was laughing and taking it in jest along with everyone else. And then Jada gave him that evil glare of hers.
Hey, dude. Look, right now, me and you are friends. If my wife gave me the glare, I'd be like, "Hey, B, you want to take this for the team, bro?"
I was like, "I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
I'll let you get a free one later."
Yeah, I might have to tag you one back. I'm not as submissive as Chris Rock.
Slap, slap. That's it.
I'm also a lot bigger than Will Smith. I'm like, oh man, this is not good. This is not a good moment. This is just, but your wife, your girl gives you that look. You better not keep on laughing, because you ain't gonna be able to go along. There's other things he could have done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it would have been hilarious if Chris said, "I'm gonna feel that slap until August."
Oh,
too soon,
man.
That's
good. I'm surprised. He must have been really pissed off, because I'm surprised he didn't come up with that. Like right now. Although doing something like that, would
cause a fight?
I was gonna say, would he have gone back up on the stage?
So at that point, I'd be ready to throw hands.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad. No one would have got mad at Will Smith after that. They would be like, "Yeah, Chris kind of deserved that one."
Storm up and slap me. I'm not responsible for what happens next.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
But if you say something like that, you gotta be ready for the consequences. And Will Smith is 6'2", like 240. You got and Chris Rock is like 5'10", $180. I don't know if that's a good move. But then again, I don't know if Will Smith would have slapped him if he was Eddie Murphy up there. Just saying.
Oh yeah, he never would have tried that on Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy would have had a gun. Maybe we should back up. Maybe we should.
The ghost of Charlie Murphy comes down and slaps him before. He goes, because I know how it feels. It ain't happened to my brother.
Man,
I don't know, man.
Charlie Murphy, I miss him.
Oh man, yeah. All right. So yeah, Perp said he's looking for a car. That's good,
I know
man. Car shopping is fun, but it could be pretty shitty too. But,
it's the money. Like every time you think you're gonna get it, like, I want to do it, and then you're like, oh man, that's a lot of money.
yeah. I think if you have a price in your head and you kind of stick to it,
I never do. I'm terrible at sticking to anything.
The salesman, for 2,000 more, you can get this, and you're like,
yeah,
what about for 8,000 more?
Like, just give me what I want. Quit trying to upsell me.
He's like, no, I'll be like, what? $2,000 more? I got 3,000. No, we staying with that price, 3,000. He's like, I guess. He just takes my money and walks off.
Well, it's like a Futurama episode where Amy, she's like rich, she comes from a rich family. She's going to buy a car, and it starts off like 40, And she goes, 50,000. And she goes, no, like you're supposed to like talk him down. She goes, oh, I thought it was an auction. So the guy comes out, he goes, 70, final offer. And then the salesman's like, sold? So I think the manager in the back is like listening. He's a robot. So when he hears like it's sold for like double, like his head explodes. I love Futurama.
Yeah, Futurama's great.
And I've seen that episode. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. I can't. It's coming back pretty soon.
Yep,
we're getting some more episodes.
Did they say when?
I don't know. I don't know if they said when.
It's a good question.
I know John DiMaggio was the last holdout. Right, next year. Oh no, this year. Hulu's
2023.
Yeah, but no date.
Yeah, just
this year
in 2023 sometime. Yeah,
I'm good with that. I love that show.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, so let's watch this. Let's watch this final trailer.
Cool.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, right. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer with Brandman Brandon and Brian the Grizzly. What's up, guys? All right. So we're gonna watch another trailer. This is Apple TV Plus. It's called Sharper, and it's got a pretty stacked cast. I have no idea what it's about. Just came out a few hours ago. It's A24 film, so at least that's kind of a thumbs up, right? But
it could be great. Or definitely going to be weird.
At the very least, right? Or super scary. All right. So let's check it out and then talk about it.
Sir, the police are here.
Police? Get your hands off! Detective, can we talk about this? I'm gonna pay you for your time.
Stop. He's not a cop. This is what my son does. He plays these games.
All that work for $1,000. If you're gonna steal a lot. What are you doing here?
Just wanted to say hi.
Had a good time.
All right, cool. See you around, Dad.
I always assumed my son would inherit all this. He doesn't have the fortitude. He's weak.
Whoever said money can solve your problems must not have had enough money to solve them.
You like him a little bit.
Of course I like him. He's a billionaire.
Through some bed, I should be a savage. Who would have thought it turned me to a savage?
We're celebrating.
What exactly are we celebrating?
Billions of dollars. Roll up your sleeves.
Trust me. You can't cheat an honest man. That's why we never feel sorry for the mark.
I really like you.
I really like you too.
You lied to me.
We're all human. Just doing the best we can.
You caused your mother anguish, and I will not have it.
She wants me gone.
How do you think this ends?
Not well.
What did you tell him? I'm going to take $1 billion and aim it in your direction. Is this real?
This is real.
How can I be sure?
Very different A24 film from
the
last one we watched.
Dude, that looks amazing. I cannot.
That's good.
I would love to watch that. That's right up my alley. Where you don't know what's true, what's not. Trying to decipher what's happened. Oh man, I like that. I could definitely enjoy that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's good. Like, backstabbing, betrayal, all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, so many family dynamics. I mean, you don't know who's playing who, because I mean, you could be getting played, but he's like, oh, we're scamming him, but not honestly, she could be falling in love, and then they're going to be scamming him back. That's so much going on. I can really enjoy that. That looks good.
Excited about that one.
Of all people, the L, you're the one.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, my chat's not working. At least my live chat. There we go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Looks cool, feels a little creepy.
It does.
I think it looks good though. I think it's one of those things that's gonna mentally, tease you a little bit. You're never gonna exactly know when you're on solid footing, and I like those things when I don't have the answer already.
Mm-hmm.
I always have that worries.
Yeah.
Little flowers in the attic. I like that. I think you're right. That's good. Yeah. But that's, I like that book, and yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, when you start playing with like emotions, like you get somebody to like, oh, hey, you need to have this person fall in love with you, like that changes everything. Then there's always money involved and stuff like that, but then it's like you said, who's crossing who kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like watching. It's like watching a whodunit type of thing, or who's done what. It's like a mystery, but you have no idea, and everyone that doesn't know it's in the middle of a mystery. And I like those type of movies and shows that play out that way.
Yeah, that's a pretty stacked cast, man. That's a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
It's a great cast. Yeah.
Let's see what else Brienne Middleton was in. What else was she in?
Seen her.
She looked familiar, but not too much. Looks like she hasn't been a lot. Sharper, The Tender Bar, The Last Will and Testament of Charles. I can't see what the other one is. Yeah, man. Wow, she has not been in a lot yet. So. Well, she might be like one of the newer ones.
I'm all for it. So
I know Justice Smith was Detective Pikachu.
He has supporting roles in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he does. So I'm glad to see him at least on something good or serious.
Was that the guy who plays Bucky in Captain America? It was moving so fast. It's Sebastian Stan. It is. Yep.
Sebastian Stan.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he had a great year last year.
You look Pam and Tommy
Lee,
your top shows for last year. So yeah.
Yep. He had that other Netflix Hulu movie Fresh, which was actually really, really creepy.
Exactly. He plays a good creep. And she says Fresh was great. Exactly.
Good job. Just sitting here just now talking about him in Fresh.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Fresh.
It's a good one.
He was in what's the other one with the all the women spies that come together?
The 355 or whatever it was called.
Yeah, 355. Yeah. He was like the bad guy in that one. So again, like playing with emotions and stuff like that.
Still haven't seen that one. I've heard I'm not missing a whole lot. One day I'll watch it, but
not really.
I can't promise.
Heard it wasn't anything that I was missing out on.
Nah, awesome. You're really not. But I'm excited for it, man. A24, which has been killing it, and Apple TV Plus, which also has been killing it. So makes sense.
Trust it, Yeah. As I said, no matter what, the movie is going to have depth. It's going to be well thought out. They do a good job, and it's going to be different. That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm excited. What did it say when it was coming out? I
don't know.
February 18th.
I'm like on the description. February 18th.
February 18th. All right.
A month out.
I'll definitely check it out since I already bought my Apple TV Plus now, so I might as well watch it.
You might be the only person in the world that actually bought it.
You're like, we got one, guys.
Free.
We got one.
Yeah, so many people get it for free. Well, like every Apple user gets it for free. They were giving away.
I don't like Apple phones.
Me same.
I'm Team Android. So sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right. Anything else, guys, before we move on?
Nope. I'm excited to talk about Mayfair Witches, so let's do this.
Yeah, pretty much it as far as I know.
All right, sounds good. So if you're watching live, stick around. We're gonna do some reviews, but if you're watching our replay, thank you for checking us out. make sure you let us know what you think about Sharper. Do you think it's gonna be good? It's gonna be bad? Are you a fan of A24 or Apple TV Plus? But leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so we know that you like what we're doing over here. But let's move on to some reviews. All right.
Should we read some of these?
Yeah, go for it.
Episode 3 of Bad Batch season 2 is the best so far. I can't wait. We're gonna talk about that. It was Bad Batch was good. Episode 3 finally got into a new part of the story, but we'll talk about that a little later today.
Very interesting.
Hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Go for it.
Said Will Smith gave it for free for 2 months, and no one saw Emancipation. I actually heard good things about it. I didn't feel it's not something I wanted to watch right now. I wasn't in the mood to be able to watch that right now.
I think it came out at a bad time because a lot of people have had different feelings about the Woman King.
Yep.
You know, I think we liked it, but I get why a lot of other people
I understand
don't want to watch it.
Historically, it's not accurate, and it's still talking about a country that was major in the slave trade.
Yeah.
You understand that.
Yeah. So like, you know, I'm never gonna be like, oh, you should watch it, because if people don't want to watch it for like stuff like that, I get it. But then also Till came out not that long ago.
Yep.
And people are saying like the actress who played the mom is like amazing. I think she's gonna be up for an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Like she was up for a Golden Globe and stuff like that. So but a lot of people
it's hard to watch
it. It's hard to watch.
Well, you know, like it's like Oppenheimer. It's those things where it's so much negativity around the idea of that story.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a great movie. It's just hard to sit down and watch.
Yeah. But then I mean you got that and then Till, or Woman King Till, and then you got Will Smith, who's already kind of behind some issues, in or trouble in the public eye. And he does a slave movie, right when we got all this other like trauma, like black trauma kind of movies coming out.
Even with gets like Wakanda, even with Wakanda.
But well, yeah,
all that coming at the same time. It's just it was just it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it could have been just kind of bad timing, but where a lot of people might have been overwhelmed. But
yeah, exactly.
See. Get to some of these other ones.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thoughts on Ant-Man 2 trailer?
We have way too many to talk about right now. It's amazing. Check our review on YouTube because oh my gosh, that trailer blew my mind and I loved everything about it. I cannot wait to watch it. But if I get started on it, we'll never get to any of the reviews or anything else.
But we did a trailer reaction. Or I said you guys did because that was before I came on. Then when I joined you guys, we did a trailer breakdown, and that was kind of like we went through a lot and talked about a lot. So you can go check that out. But right off the bat, we loved it. It was an amazing trailer. Unashamed A24 stand. Yeah, right there with you.
Yeah.
After Hereditary, I was like, "What is this? This is amazing." And then same these thoughts on Megan. So we also did a Megan review on Monday. The review part is out.
I finally went and saw it, so I can.
Oh, that's right. You didn't see it.
I went and saw it. Wow, I liked it more than I liked Chucky. I liked it more than I liked Child's Play.
It was entertaining. It was very it was fun. It was
fun.
A lot of fun.
Fun, exactly.
I think me and Brandon both originally both of us liked it, but he gave it a now. And I'm like,
I don't know if I'll give it a now, but when you get a chance to watch it, it's something that you should watch. My mind.
I mean, right now it's probably a good time for this movie to come out because it's in between Avatar and Ant-Man, and there's not much going on.
In January,
Megan was fun.
Exactly. I walked out the theater. I was like, "Wow, that was great!" Just like laughing,
laughed. Yeah, loved it. Just can't do slave movies right now. Yep, Woman King historically. Yeah, womp womp.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you either like it or you don't, and it's tough. Like Rosewood, I can't watch. Rosewood is a great movie. I've watched it 4 times total in my entire life. Why? Because it's just hard to watch. It's hard dealing with the realities of sometimes, and sometimes you watch movies in order to get away from the reality. So sometimes when it's too real, it's hard to watch.
Yeah. And I'm wondering because we do our Oscar reviews. So once the Oscars come out with all their nominations, we watch all of the Best Picture. So, and we've been doing that for, well, not me and you, but the channel, roughly, me and Fredo, been doing it for 4 years now, I think, 4 or 5 years. So we've been doing it for a while. But now I think last year you joined us a lot. Hopefully we'll have like Zach and maybe some other people, if even Elle or Sergio want to come on and watch some of these other ones. But I think Till might be up for it, and Emancipation might be up for it, which means like, you know, we gotta watch it. I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna watch Till, but I for me that's more of a movie I'd rather watch at home than at a theater.
I don't want to have that emotions down in the theater. I think that's one of those experiences you need to have at home.
Yeah. Let's see, Love Davis and Hope, she's still in the DCU.
Oh, Amanda Waller? Yeah, it's happening.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't getting really Amanda Waller that easily. No.
Yeah, Viola Davis. Yeah, no, she's, and plus you do not just get rid of Viola Davis. Like she is somebody that carries. Yeah, and she's such a great actress. And I said I heard Till was great too. Yeah, but can't do it right now. Yeah, I heard so many good things about the movie. It was very, very
living in Chicago. It's one of those things like, you really want me to watch a movie about this right now? I can't. I remember hearing all these stories and then watching it. It's just going to bring back too many things. I don't know if I can deal with it right now. But I will have to watch it eventually. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Too many sad black stories at once. And I think that
exactly.
I think that's definitely the problem. And I completely forgot about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. You know, again, another sad story.
You know, I didn't. It still affects me so much.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pretend that doesn't exist. Like, just
like it didn't happen. Don't worry about it. It's over here.
Yeah, just like, oh, here's T'Challa back.
Tucson.
Tucson. Glad Angela won the Globe.
Me too. I think she will. She will win Best Actress, Supporting Actress. I think she will. Angela will win that.
Yeah, and for sure, 100%. I mean, I'm trying to think who else was up.
You be here listening to some of them that they're talking about the movie. They said when she's having that speech at the UN, how many people are like in there, like in awe. Everyone just stopped and was in awe of her. She has so many lines like that are so powerful. I just, you know, if I love the way the direction, her as an actress and her being the mother, it's amazing to me, and she's definitely going to win.
Yeah,
there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. It just sucks because like the next best actress, I can't even think who it is.
Exactly.
And I saw the list yesterday, you know, of like all the list of, you know, who's up for SAG, who won Golden Globe and stuff like that. So, but I mean, she's gonna win the Globe, she's gonna win the SAG, and she's gonna win an Oscar. I think she's gonna get all three. Like
the trifecta.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll like, oh well, this person might get the Globe, but ultimately the Oscar goes to this person. I think she's gonna win all three. I think Hank dies and Scott loses to King, setting in his death in the King dynasty.
Oh no, Hank! I think Hank definitely dies, but King wins. King is. I've been telling everyone this for a while. I think King wins every battle he's going to have, every single one until they finally, you know, solve it. The last one, he's going to win every single one, all of them, every movie, every TV show. King is winning,
which would be cool, by the way.
Yeah, that was super awesome. Just so.
Hey, Jonathan Majors is a bad dude, man. I'm not even hating. That's a bad man. Hey, that's when I'm gonna see Creed 3, March 3rd.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Well, Ella's more culture, so she'll be in.
This Sergio.
Before we go on, okay. Does Sergio actually have pink eye?
Is that true? You can't do it because he has pink eye? Is that for real, or is that just what you said? Because I can't tell anymore. You're so sarcastic.
Because I was like, is that a joke or is that like a running gag? And I couldn't.
So I've never had pink eye. Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah. I watched one movie once, and no more
It's too
hard to
hard.
watch was Passion of the Christ, heartbreaking. Yeah,
Same thing. Yeah. I mean, I can say this is a great movie. It's a beautiful movie, and I've seen it.
Yeah,
I'm
I heard
good.
they're doing a sequel.
No comment.
What? A sequel to Passion of the Christ? All right, man. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm out. Check, please.
Yeah.
I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
Well, I know, like Family Guy made fun of it. You know, it's like Jesus with like Chris Tucker.
Yep.
You know, like I don't know if you ever seen that clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's what it's gonna be. And the woman who lied on Till is still free. She is.
Yeah, I know.
She is. I know this movie sparked like the
anger and
discussion
the
again.
emotions again, and then
Yeah.
I mean, it's here. It's Chicago. That's why
Well,
it's so hard.
she's
She
not
moved.
in Illinois anymore. I
Oh,
think
she
she's in
moved.
Florida, ain't she?
Yeah. Could you imagine being in Chicago?
Well, no, she's in Mississippi anyway.
It was it Mississippi? No, because he
she
went
was in
down to Mississippi. Yeah, it
Yeah.
went down to Mississippi. You're right. Yeah.
You know, he was from Chicago, but he was
Yeah,
visiting
and he went
family.
down to his family.
But I know she's not where she's not in Mississippi anymore. I don't think. I think she's in Florida.
What
I could be
address?
wrong, though.
I just want to talk.
Yeah,
I just want to talk. Let's have a conversation over here.
I just want to talk to you. That's all.
I said, I hope Stephanie gets nominated for an Oscar for Everything Always.
Everything, everywhere, all.
It's going to win the best picture, I think. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to win best actress, but I think it's going to win best picture. I really do.
Michelle Yeoh's speech was so awesome. Like they tried playing her off, and she's like, "I will go over there and beat you up," and she's like, I can do it. And then like cuts. It's like stop, she's gonna come over here and crouching dragon. Was it crouching dragon, hidden tiger?
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
A little backwards.
Still think Mia Goth deserves at least a nomination for Pearl, just for holding that smile at the end as long as she manages it.
Because that's another creepy thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Tony, what's up?
Tony, what's up, man?
Oh, there we go. He goes, no, all serious. He was in a car accident. Oh my god.
Oh my, really?
Had
man.
concussion. He's okay. He'll be back at the end of the month.
Oh man. Sergio,
That
we
sucks.
definitely got to say something to him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad he's okay. That's great that he's okay.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Now
Definitely. I would real quick go check out House of Nerd Show. Elle's part of it. Sergio's part of it. That'd be a great thing for when he comes back. Get him to 600. I think they're like 6 or 7 away.
Yes, I think they're 6
if
away.
if you love comic books, they talk about some great comic books over there. So
I got myself out and they brought me back in.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh man. Yeah.
Like, we started this whole episode talking about all the comics we just got at the comic book store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the independents. I mean, they are the king and queen of that stuff. And man, can't believe you guys. My wallet's upset with you because all my money is going right back to where it was again.
Yeah. Like all in there. But yeah, definitely check out the House of Nerd Show. Go check them out, man. But yeah, man, definitely hoping sending all good vibes and prayers and all that good stuff to Sergio.
Sure.
Yeah. There you go. Very but also has double pink eye. Yeah. Fableman's winning best picture. I can see that. I
didn't care about it that much.
It was okay. I haven't finished it, but the Academy likes,
crap,
that kind of stuff. But again, it's a movie. It's a Spielberg movie, right? And it's about Spielberg.
I was like, that's the most. Come on, man. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
Yeah. So, and the Academy loves that kind of stuff, especially coming from him. So, it is what it is. A bunch of the actors were all nominated for the Golden Globes and the SAG. So,
yep.
We'll see.
I mean, it must be good.
I think Maverick should win.
I don't know if it's the best story. It was the best story. Like, it's the best movie. because of the experience. But I don't think it can't even hold a candle to everything everywhere all at once. Can't even hold a candle to it. I think the movie's 10 times better. I enjoyed watching Maverick. Matter of fact, I watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it was super fun.
But it's a fun experience. I don't know if it's like a great movie, all-time great movie. Like,
yeah. It was fun. It was good and stuff like that. But yeah, just like you said, story was super mid. And the more I thought about the story, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, the whole point is like that's why they keep throwing planes and shit at you, so you don't think about the story.
Hey, that it works.
Yeah, like who's the bad guy? Wham! Like they just it's like ooh.
Hey, that's what it works for Avatar too. I mean, hey, plot. Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need a plot. You're right.
Yeah. Hope Michelle and Paul get nominations. Mia deserves a nom for Pearl.
Hands.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, she was good.
No arguments here.
Yeah, I think they should be coming out. I think February.
Yeah,
the nominations come out. I think
like first week of February, second week of February, we usually get something like that.
Yeah. So. Were you gonna say something, Brandon?
All this talk about Pearl just has me thinking back to that smile. I would have jumped out the
window. You look like. Well, I mean, we're black. We don't sit here and watch creepy things too long. It's time for us to go. We're not going to hey, you hear that, Brandon? Let's go check it out. No, we don't do that.
No.
Like, you hear that, Brandon? Let's go. We're not going to sit here and worry about the smile, worry about anything like that. No, it's time to go. We're not worried about that.
The nope.
Nope. Exactly.
We got Tony. If black doesn't have a big booty, I'm not watching.
You talk about Velma.
Yeah, Velma. Yeah, we're gonna get into with Velma in a little bit because I think we were talking about a little bit like we gotta stop talking about it and do it live. And L, thank you for previewing Black. Yeah, I saw the post. I was like, I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about that. That's gonna be pretty fun one.
Going back to the comic book store.
Yeah, Black Velma doesn't have a big booty. There you go. Not watching. Well, that's what
she's not.
I thought. Yeah, I thought she was like a black teenage girl, but you said she's Indian, which makes sense.
Yeah.
For
with Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, she's the showrunner, I think, or one of the showrunners, and the voice of her.
Yeah, I had to look it up. I wasn't sure either. I was like, oh yeah.
I saw. I mean, it doesn't really change either way. Yeah. But I mean, they did show all the white girl little booties, so right off the bat. But yeah, well, we'll get into that.
Yeah, really, this is what we getting.
Yeah, yeah. Unlikely, but hope the Batman gets nominated for Best Picture. What a year for Paul. Yeah. Paul Dano had a year.
I don't think he gets nominated, even though it's one of my favorite movies of the year.
One of the best.
Yeah,
great movie. Really liked it.
Because it's
easily my favorite comic book movie of last year.
I think that's the problem. It's a comic book movie right now. It's such a backlash for those things. So it is what it is.
They look down on it like oh, it's just a comic book movie. You know, that's why like it's a big deal for Angela winning. You know, so
hey, but you can't argue with Angela Bassett. What's up, Planet Fanatics? Hey,
what's Planet Fanatics? How's it going?
You guys doing?
I'm surprised. It's like you're not on live right now.
I know.
Usually, I get home. As I get home, I check it out, and then I go get ready for our show. I come back, and you usually are still on.
Yeah, we started and finished our show, and he's still going. Yeah,
and it's still good.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was in chat yesterday. I think I watched most of it yesterday. So. But yeah, go check out Planet Fanatics, man. Anybody watch? He always talks about some great stuff over there.
Good topics. I need to know how you get there. These great topics. I mean Spider-Man. Let me go check him out, please.
Yeah. I know he was talking a lot about the Black Panther comic that we started off the show with. You know, so
yeah, we know
you bought it, man. I was surprised you bought it.
You know, when it's getting all this hate, I need to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
but,
and it deserves all the hate. It does.
Yeah. And then who said hope at least Tom gets nominated for Maverick.
There's no way.
I don't
There's no
think
way.
so. Because he hasn't been really in the talks at all.
Yeah.
For
You know,
anything.
it was more of the scope and the theatrical experience that really made Maverick what it was.
I mean, even with Val Kilmer,
nostalgia.
that
Val Kilmer,
thing,
that scene was
goodness.
great. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it gets nominated, but you know it was good. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, $1 billion is good. So, Velma, I said yes. Exploit everyone except the Brown. Yeah, you can do that.
That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about that too. It was,
yeah. Now we just finished.
I got some good. I got some big opinions on this.
Yeah, I think we all do.
We just
was it unlikely but hope Ralph gets nominated for The Menu. Yeah,
I can see The Menu winning.
Very upsetting.
I can see The Menu be nominated for Best Picture. I can see that being that one of those things that you can see nominated for that.
I still haven't watched it, man, and I was so hyped on it. I wanted to see that and Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah, Triangle of Sadness. I didn't like Triangle of Sadness.
You haven't? You saw it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I still haven't seen it. So, but The Menu, I want to watch eventually.
The Menu was pretty good.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard a lot of people are like that. Ralph reminded a lot of people who like lived in New York and LA. They're like, oh, I know like a dozen people like that. You know, it's like, oh shit. So now I'm like, I gotta watch it to know what they're talking about.
I took him a lot more. I took Ralph Fiennes a lot more seriously in that villainous role than I did him as Voldemort. I was never able to take him seriously as Voldemort.
Really?
I'm sorry. I tried to take him seriously as Voldemort.
Is it because he had no nose? Is that why? He had no nose? Is that why? I thought he was great at Voldemort. I thought
his theatrical prancing around and
like the weird wand like movement.
I got you. I got that.
Well, no, he like held it upside down, like just wiggled a stick in front of your face.
Yeah,
he was definitely like, but you know what? That just kind of like shows how stupid, like not stupid, but how like over the top Voldemort was of himself, because he was just a cocky asshole who like was super evil. You know,
hey,
like I'm better than you. Like
I'm like
out.
Tom. Riddle.
Yeah, I'm like the wizarding world is afraid of this goober. You know,
I mean, he did kill everybody. That's one way to make people afraid of you.
He who shall not be named.
Exactly, he who shall not be named.
That's Sergio's name,
aka Sergio. Very good. Oh my goodness.
All right, holy crap! An hour and a half in already. You guys want to do Mayfair Witches then?
Yeah, let's do Mayfair. Mayfair, Bad Batch, Velma. I think we do it that way.
Yeah.
Let's knock them out.
Okay. Let's try. We can try to keep it fairly short.
Okay.
I mean, Velma's not going to be hard to keep short. Bad Batch is not going to be hard to keep short. Mayfair Witches has a lot going on, but I still think we can.
Yeah, we get like
15, 20 minutes. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's get into Mayfair Witches. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon and Brian the Grizzly. How you guys doing?
Not too bad. How about you?
Ready to talk about the world, that universe.
Yeah, was it Immortal Universe? I think it's called
Immortal Universe.
Immortal Universe. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is another Anne Rice book turned into movie. Lives of the Mayfair Witches, and this one's just called Mayfair Witches. First episode dropped last Sunday, and after Interview with the Vampire and how much we loved that show, I'm like, we are not sleeping on this one. We are not sleeping on this one. And
can't do it.
Yeah, I guess just right off the bat, first episode. How'd you guys feel?
I liked it. It was a good introductory, moved kind of slow, but you know, that's when you're setting up pretty much anything. So I appreciated that. I liked how it handled the
Wait, you appreciated a slow burn?
Yeah. and I'm hoping unlike Andor, which was really all over the place in terms of build up and then several steps backwards. I'm hoping this kind of keeps that build up rather than constantly fizzling out.
Yeah.
I liked how they set up each of the characters that we're going to, kind of be exploring through the remaining, I guess, 7 other following episodes. The build up of the world was pretty cool. So yeah, I liked it.
To piggyback off of him, I thought I loved the way they set up the story, and they had 2 concurrent stories going at the same time, and they explained it, they paid it off at the end, and you understand why she's like who she is and how she got there and who this person was. Because if you didn't do it that way, I feel like all that will have been like just pieces all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But instead, the way they told the story was ingenious. And anytime Alexandria Daddario is on any show or any movie, I'm watching.
Yeah. Okay, so before I get onto mine, Elle said, okay, Soft Reset, loved Mayfair. Grabbed me way quicker than Interview, but I like the witch story over vampires. Okay. And then 85% hornier than Interview.
85% less hornier than Interview, huh?
Yeah, less hornier than Interview.
I don't know, man.
There's only 2 sex scenes in this one.
There's only 2 sex scenes.
And that's 85% less. So.
Just so far.
Yeah.
I mean, she's picking up dudes on the street. I was like, man, those are lucky ass dudes. Like, who the hell's complaining?
Right?
All right, cool. Let's go.
There you go. And then Tony, Alexandra Daddario's eyes were created by a fairy from Wonderland.
That's good.
There you go. Yeah. And then Debbie said, going through withdrawals from Interview with the Vampire. You might like this one then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously very different, but I think since it's also Anne Rice, I think it's worth a watch. Interview had mid-air butt cheek scenes. Yeah.
So. That's why I was like, all right, guys, come on. I get you. I get it.
Just wait. I mean,
yeah, I know.
We've seen some weird already in this one where preventing people from like jumping off a balcony and stuff like that. So we might see a floating butt cheek in this one too. That's what ties everything together. So yeah. But I liked it. It was fun, interesting. Definitely got me hooked. And see, I didn't really think it was like that much of a slow burn because like Andor was a slow burn. This did what Andor could because this could have easily been split between like 3 episodes if it was ran by.
If it was Andor, it would be like 15 episodes. It'll be the whole season.
Yeah, I thought this was paced pretty well.
Yeah, even with having 2 stories, and the whole time I'm like, oh wait, and then it cuts back and then it connected everything at the end, and it just sets up where it's gonna go. So I have no idea what this story is about. Again, my mom's a big Anne Rice fan, so I'm sure she knows. I think my girlfriend Erica read the first book, but I have no idea like what's going on. So everything's fresh, new, and but I liked it. It was a fun time where I can see they could get pretty crazy with it.
I think they had good character development. This first episode was really good character development. And they're going to have very good character arcs, and I cannot wait to see where they go with each one. And not knowing who your mother is, and then finding who your mother is, and then having to deal with that scene, the stuff they show you from the season, like what's coming up next. I was like, yeah, you got me, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready to go on this journey with you. Let's do this.
Yeah. So it was good. I liked it a lot. I'm so curious. Like, I'm like, oh wait, who's that? What's that? But by like midway through, I was like, okay, I got you kind of like got everything because it does start off like pretty quick. You know what I mean? So because right off the bat, you're like, oh, Rowan, which is Daddario's character, Rowan. Like she's got some kind of power, because she knew right away like what the issue was, and she was doing surgery on a kid's brain because she's a doctor, and she knew exactly. She goes, oh no, this is not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be here. but then like her boss decided to show off in front of people.
I think females will understand that, having to deal with that too, having a boss that just tries to hold you down just because, even though you're doing a good job. If you were a guy, you wouldn't have to deal with that crap. I think you see that a lot in this first episode, especially with the dude that she wanted to work for that's sitting there peeing right in front of her. I was like, come on, that's such a power play. What the fuck are you doing? Like if that was my wife, dude, the next day we would have been, we got some hands. I'm gonna get real close to him and I'm gonna choke him the hell out. You don't just do that.
Yeah. Well, I think when that happened, me and my girlfriend, we were like, oh, like, all right, so we know where this is going. So, right. And it completely changed the vibe, because it started off with like, okay, he's a good guy who just wants power and this and that, and then instant, oh, you're D-bag. Yeah.
It definitely didn't waste any time on setting the tone, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine all the women had to deal with that, giving men aneurysms?
Oh.
There'll be no men left.
The channel changed a lot. My girlfriend would have killed me today. So yeah. Let's get some of these other comments. I'm going through withdrawals. Yep. But cheesy. I will watch Mayfair. Yeah, it just started, so
give it a watch.
Just you got the yes, mom/doctor not giving her med storyline is intriguing. I'm definitely
And who is that doctor?
Yeah, because
he has to be.
He was asking questions.
Exactly.
He was asking some questions. I was like, oh, you know something. What do you know? So interested there. I dream about a snapping meds orders regularly.
She said, "Nah, okay."
Yeah, the eye, I think.
There's Glenn Close.
Comic gross.
Just comic gross.
Oh man.
And then Debbie said, one YouTuber said Claudia Nicholas is from the Mayfair Witches. Oh, and they will need to do a crossover, the interview with the vampire and Mayfair. I heard they plan on doing that.
That the universe is going to all be tied together. That's why
they're going to tie together. I gotta check that out. I got to go back and check the Claudia's necklace, because there's a big necklace, important necklace in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back and check that out.
I don't remember her having it on, but I have to go look at it.
Yeah. I mean, now knowing, I might go back and actually pay attention, because at first you're like, it's a girl, wearing jewelry, so you're like, whatever.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah. But I had asked Erica. I was like, oh, is this set in New Orleans too? And she's like, it's Anne Rice. Everything's set in Louisiana. I was like, okay.
So the house,
easy way to connect it. Yeah, because all the architecture was like, oh, that's very, very, like.
But Rowan wasn't there anymore, so I believe Rowan is in San Francisco, correct?
Something like that. Yeah.
I believe she's in San Francisco, and eventually she's gonna get back to New Orleans, or get to New Orleans. She didn't know she was there from there, because her mom, took her away for such a long time ago. And
she's adopted.
Yep.
Yeah. So, here's a synopsis. Neurosurgeon Roman Fielding has a problem. When she gets mad, she kills with her mind. Her search for answers sends her towards a secretive biological family in New Orleans. Deidre Mayfair is desperate to escape from her aunt's oppressive house. Yeah, that's just that sums up the first episode pretty well. So,
and then getting pregnant after the first time you ever had sex, that's messed up.
So I don't want to do any spoilers, because if some people are watching it, but there is something I'm like, wait a minute, like what happened? So with it, but
I got you. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk after. But I mean, I don't know. It might play a big role later when they answer that question. But if you've seen the show, you kind of know what I'm talking about during that scene.
Why?
But if you haven't, I don't want to ruin it.
And then who's her uncle, and what's going on? Yeah, it's a lot of questions.
Yeah. Which is like a good way to start, as long as you don't go the lost route and just keep throwing questions and no answers. Yeah. So, but I'm down for it. What would you guys say? Any bad things you guys didn't like or didn't care for?
It's kind of hard to kind of try to make too much judgment this early on with just one episode in. I try to give it at least two before I really start kind of looking for things that I don't like, that sort of thing, especially when there's such like a gradual build up. So I will get back to you on that next week.
Yeah.
As of right now, I can't see anything that I don't like. I just have a lot of questions, and the answers might make me determine I don't like something. But right now, I don't know enough. So I gotta agree with what Brandon's saying. You know, until you know more, you really don't know what you like or don't like from it.
Agreed. But I like the vibe so far. I like the setting. I like the actors. I like the questions that I'm asking, because sometimes the questions can be stupid. You're like, why did they do that? You know, like here's like the who, what, why of the
insemination scene. Exactly.
You know that.
Like the why is my biggest question. Like what? Why? Why is he doing this? And how did he know that she was coming? And is he part of
this and that? Yeah. The whole Lasher thing. I'm really curious about Lasher. I know Lasher has his own book, because I wind up buying it for my mom, just a book called Lasher. So,
I don't know if you guys remember the Star Trek: The Next Generation, and the doctor, I don't know why I'm blanking on her name right now. She went back to the planet that she was born on, and they had this candle that went down from generation to generation of her family, and that candle had like a ghost that's connected to it that they all had these relationships with. It was from generation to generation to generation. This Dr. Crusher, whatever, and it was very similar, eerily similar to this scene. This whole what's going on in this. So it might actually be copied from there, because this came out with 94, 95. So I could see it being based on something like loosely on this book.
Yeah, which they do a lot. A lot of sci-fi is kind of borrowed from each other. So Dune, Star Wars, an example.
Exactly. So, Spice.
And then Debbie said Lestat gave it to her on her birthday, episode 4. I'm gonna go back and watch.
I want to watch it tonight.
I'm gonna go back and watch.
I literally want to watch it tonight.
Yeah. Also, I think shout out to a guy who left a comment. I don't know what his name was, but he was talking about it, and he had put in the comment that season 3 is going to be the book of Lestat. Is going to be Lestat? You know, the Vampire Lestat.
No, and he put up the link, and the link took you to the video of the producers saying this, and it
was a podcast, like the podcast of the show.
I must have missed that. So it's going to be the Vampire Lestat.
Yeah. So, and they said
season 3.
That's the whole reason why they did this, was because of the Vampire Lestat, and they wanted to get here. So they're
like
just
the
setting
showrunner.
everything up. And then he was talking about how Lestat is actually going to become a lot more sympathetic of a figure, and you're going to start to really understand why he is who he is.
That's what the book, the Vampire Lestat was. It was. See you, Debbie. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, the Vampire Lestat was, that book was like, you know what? Let me tell my side of the story. You guys got me all wrong.
Yep.
And I'm just hoping.
I can't wait to see it now.
I'm just hoping they follow the storyline, because it was a big part of the book where he's a rock star in the 80s.
But he would. But then wouldn't Louis then know he was there if he was a rock star?
Yeah, they could even update it to modern day. But I'd hope it would be in the 80s this time, and he's the front man of the glam rock band.
The glam rock,
yeah. I just think that would be cool. Just go all in with it.
Okay. I know they need a finish Interview with the Vampire. They need there's stuff that needs to happen in season 2.
Yeah, which we all know is happening. And we know the fact that we know that the Vampire Lestat is going to be what season 3 is all about, and that's the whole point of doing all this stuff. Means it's going to be epic. And but the showrunner actually said the Queen of the Damned. He was like, "Yeah, we're going to do Queen of the Damned. I have no freaking clue how we're going to do it, That's what he said.
It needs to be a separate series, all its own. And yeah, I'm thinking
that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Not sure how many seasons they could do, but yeah, go for it. I'm all for that. Go all in.
Yeah.
Succeed where that movie failed, which should not be too hard. And yeah, I'm totally down for.
If you only
I'm totally down to see
these books, if you try making them
Say
the
what?
movies, if you do these books and you half step in it, you're never going to succeed in getting the story that you really need to be told.
Yeah, because the Queen of the Damned movie tried to combine like little components of two books into one, and that was a recipe for failure. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah,
to see this done right.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to that comment I had put us on, and I want to go back and listen to all their podcasts now just to get all this other info.
I did listen to some of them, just because like after I'll watch an episode, I'll listen to it. So we'll see.
Yeah. So super more hyped for that, especially if they do tie it in with this show. And then who said prayers for Renner and hope for a speedy recovery. I think he's doing better, which is good.
Yeah,
very good.
I know this is off topic, but I just want to say prayers for Peyton Hillis. Oh my
God. I don't think I'm.
Do you remember? He was the running back for in Cleveland. They call him the White Rhino. His kids were drowning, and he and his sister jumped in to save them, and he, basically almost drowned. And he was on on a breathing thing.
Yeah.
He was in the hospital for a long time. He did say he's just coming off it. He's still in the ICU right now.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But it just happened at the same time as Damar Hamlin, so no one's noticing it. But he went in to save his children, and he saved them, he saved them. So yeah, I was gonna bring that back on Sunday, but I couldn't go another minute without saying something.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll talk about that on Sunday then.
Oh, definitely.
And then Alice said, "My only nag is that I wish it was a bingeable. I need it all at once. I would have liked it. Although for this purpose of us being able to talk about it, I do like one at a time. But as a viewer, I was like, I want it all right now.
I would have rather had two.
Yeah, 2 episodes at once.
Yeah, so you give me a good introduction, and then give me the continuation of the story.
Yeah,
and then go from there.
Yeah. She said, "Well, he knew why she was coming." I need to get that the clip of
looking at her. It's like, oh man.
From what's that? When the detective guy says something witty, and it takes off the sunglasses, and then it's like the scream. Like I feel like that was that moment. to play that.
Oh yeah, we gonna chop that up. We'll have that for next week.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anything else before we move on?
No, I mean I'm just excited to see where we go with this. This is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be really good. And I love all the characters so far, and seeing them connect them all is going to be really interesting. And then now seeing where the story goes from there is gonna be great.
Yeah, agreed. Anything else, Brandon?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, digging it, like it, interesting. Rowan got some issues.
Yeah,
supernatural and emotional for sure. So we'll see how all that plays out.
You stepped in my foot. She looks in my heart. Another vein pops. It's like, good Lord. Sorry.
Yeah. But cool. So that's it for episode 1, kind of little review discussion of Mayfair Witches. We're into it. I'm pretty sure next week we'll talk about episode 2. So if you're watching the show, come back and let us know what you think about episode 2. But if you're watching live, stick around. If you're watching our replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about Mayfair Witches, and make sure you hit that like button so we know that you like what we I always get that messed up. Yeah. Hit that like button. You know why.
Hit the like button, so we know you like the content that we're putting out.
Yeah, I don't know why I was getting like tongue tied with that one. But also hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. So we're live every Monday and Thursday,
And
and
hit
then
that bell.
we're posting every day.
Hit that bell. It's notification.
Yep. But that is it. Let's move on to some other topics. And then, well, real quick, I wanted to get to Mr. Garza. So I didn't bring it up because we were talking about something else in his sports. But yeah, I'm expecting the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks to be in the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks. What? and then we were talking about that on Tuesday, I think, right? It was like, how do they go from being one of the worst teams in the NFL, who everyone put them as one of the worst teams, and they're just in the playoffs is crazy. But
I'm going to say that they lose to San Francisco this weekend by 30. So I don't think this is good at all.
I don't know if it's gonna be that bad. I don't know if it's gonna be that bad.
Hey, you remember the water boy where he looks at her, she's like, this is what the score is going to be. This is not a guess, I know. She's you see the score, he looks back at her. That's when you look at me on Saturday. I'm like,
just that.
Like that.
Well, yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I don't think. I think it'll probably be 10 to 7 points. I think they're going to keep it interesting at least.
I think Purdy scores 39 points.
That's funny if they do. Purdy, Jesus. But it's definitely gonna be fun, man. The playoffs is always fun. This year is really kind of fun. No one saw Minnesota or Seattle at all. Like what? So
Minnesota doesn't deserve it. So whatever.
Yeah.
Detroit should be there instead of Minnesota.
Did you see the poster I made?
Yes, I loved it.
Let me bring it. I guess it's kind of movie related, right? I can
this is really stretching it.
It's somewhat. So
Man,
we were watching this one thing.
This is literally stretching it a lot.
So
playoffs. Nope.
So I even got the background. I found the background for the movie for Nope. So, and I was trying to find a good one.
We're such haters. We're
so
such
big time. Big time. So I actually want to print this out now.
We'll have it in the background for real. We're gonna add it. All right. We gotta get to the next day, guys. Come on.
Yeah, let's go on. Let's continue. All right. Do Bad Batch?
Bad Batch, yeah.
All right. This one we could probably keep pretty short because there's only one good episode.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer with Brandman Brandon and Brian the Grizzly. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Let's go Star Wars. Woo! Star Wars.
That's not a sarcastic woo either, like it was for Andor. This one might be an actual like excited.
Andor was like woo.
Yeah. So we're gonna review episode 1, 2, and 3. The episode 3 came out just yesterday as we're recording this. So I don't know what you guys think about the first 3 episodes so far. How you digging it?
I thought they were fine. Really like the animation. I always enjoyed the concept of the Bad Batch. And like I've said in the past, I really like the exploration of, just kind of different corners of the Star Wars universe that like the Skywalkers and things that we're used to don't necessarily fit into because it's such a big galaxy, and there's a multitude of characters. So I think I think it's cool in that regard. I have to kind of rewatch the first season as a refresher.
You don't need to. Episode 1 and 2.
Yeah. This does stand alone, but I just want to go back and rewatch it anyway and give it my undivided attention. But I thought it was fine. I think it's kind of taking a little bit to kind of pick up traction for me, but it's fine so far.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying. I feel like episode 1 and 2 really was just a repeat of what happened in season 1.
Yeah,
that's all it was. So I was like, so we got to go take an hour. You could do this in 10 minutes. Season 1, and just went through all this stuff, and understanding that they're becoming more of a family or a clan, and they're together and how important each one of them is, and that's all episode 1 and 2 was. Episode 3 was some new stuff. I enjoyed episode 3. That was actually, it was creative. I enjoyed the storyline. So I almost would say episode 3 was really the beginning of the story of season 2.
Yeah. Well, we get Cody back, which is kind of interesting. A lot of little things, like you said, episode 1 and 2. I'm kind of glad we didn't talk about it last week because not much happened until that last 2 minutes of episode 2. You're like, oh, what?
Yeah,
that kind of, then that's where it really starts. And episode 3 was great. Crosshair is the best character of the show. Because he's so. You're trying to figure him out still. You don't know where he stands, exactly. And I don't think. I think he thinks he knows where he stands, but he's slowly starting to realize okay, hold up, what's going on here?
Little things too. I like hearing when they talk about Dooku, Count Dooku, and they're like, yeah, he was right. The Empire. This is exactly what he said was going to happen. Exactly what's happening, and just those little tidbits were all kind of sprinkled throughout the first 2 episodes. So I enjoyed that. But Crosshair, man, I like him a lot.
Yeah. Well, that 3rd episode is really just him and Cody. And Cody, if you ever watched Clone Wars, he's a big important clone. I guess not many clones got names, or they kind of named themselves. But Cody, Rex, they were always around Anakin, and they were always around that kind of story. And I'm really happy to see him back. I was kind of curious of what was going on with him. But that was really interesting to see the difference between them two, because I think at the time they were both like, we're loyal to the Empire because that's what we're supposed to do. But
now
then
you see Cody is really starting to look at things and this shit is not right. It's just not.
Yeah. Because I think they were obviously they're brainwashed because they all have the chip, but also it's different from the last war, because the last war at least you felt like you were doing the right thing. There's a lot of it's war, so there's a lot of bad stuff going on, but at least you're like, yeah, we're with the Jedi, we're doing the right thing, we're trying to help people and blah blah blah. This one is just completely different. This new war or whatever they're trying to call it.
Well, it's interesting because they keep on saying that a lot of clones are just disappearing and they're just going off on their own.
Gone. Yeah. Did you guys catch it towards the end of episode 3? Crosshair goes back and gets another mission, and the other guy gives out a new number code, and Crosshair's like, wait, what about Cody? And he's like, Cody, because they don't see them as people, they see them as just a number and as just a thing, which is super crazy. And then he said that whatever Cody's code was, and he's like, he's like, oh yeah,
he's gone. He's AWOL.
Yeah,
just like everybody else. And I wonder are they really going AWOL, or when they have thoughts or feelings that are against the Empire, they try to get rid of them.
I wonder if does the Empire have that technology or the capability of knowing?
They brainwash them and they have a chip. I mean, just saying, there's so many things that could happen.
Yeah. I know Rex was trying to always save as many as he could, but even they brought up Rex in that conversation and stuff like that, and it was that episode he was in the wall, and I was trying to, I saw an article today and I didn't save it, but I guess in that wall a bunch of it was gibberish and there was 2 names on it that weren't, and I forgot what it was, but I know that wall that he was standing on at at the end of the episode with all the writing on it. So because I was like, that's got to be important, right? I mean, it's just a bunch of names up and down. So, but let's get some of these comments. Hope to get Ahsoka trailer by the end of the month.
That'd be great.
We're getting a Mando trailer.
Mando starts in March or April. It's in March or April.
There's still no release date on Ahsoka, is there?
Not that I know of yet.
Yeah, then it's probably gonna be a minute. It's probably not even gonna be out until like the end of this year.
Yeah, I think you'll get a Mando soon because
Yeah.
Mando starts, within the next 2 months. So you're gonna get that.
I think a report came out that it'll probably be Monday, this upcoming Monday, which would be nice because then right when we go live, we can watch the trailer.
Exactly.
It's almost like they knew.
Yeah, I know, right? Hope to get Vader.
And Bad Batch.
There would have to be a really good reason.
Yeah, I don't know why you would right now.
Yeah, like those guys would have to stumble upon something pretty big for Vader. But right now, I just like the Crosshair versus them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think you'll get Vader and Ahsoka. So just
100%. They already said it. Yeah. Happy Echo got stuff to do after being sidelined season 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it was annoying.
What, Echo?
Echo. Yeah.
How was he annoying?
Just the way he talks just it annoys me. It does.
It's like, all of them are voiced by the same guy.
That's true.
Like, they're literally clones.
That's true.
No, they all have different. Like obviously, what's his name? The big brooding muscle knucklehead. He obviously has a different kind of tone to his voice. So, but yeah, they're all voiced by the same guy except for Omega. Omega is obviously a little girl.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So Omega. So she was kind of annoying in
well, she's a little girl, so I expect that.
I guess, but it was just like also I think she's gonna cause some problems this season because I think she thinks because she knows she's connected with them because they're all clones and shit. I think she thinks like, oh, they could do it, I could do it. I was like, slow down there. But yeah. Wrecker. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, Wrecker definitely has a very different voice from everyone else. But yeah, all voiced by the same guy, which is pretty awesome. How about skills? Yeah, Ahsoka's coming out at the latest December of 20. Yeah, well, yeah, by the end of the year.
I think it comes even before then. I think Ahsoka's gonna come out even before then.
Yeah, got footage from it at Disney 2023 video. Did we? Oh yeah, I think we did. Like that little clip of everything that's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
They just showed it. But D23 this year, if they'll probably show some Ahsoka stuff for sure. Lucasfilm. I mean, what else are they gonna do?
Ahsoka will come out the same time as we got
Mando.
And no, what we got last year
Boba Fett?
Obi-Wan.
Oh, okay, yeah. When did that come out? I don't remember.
I feel like it was in July or something like that, wasn't it?
Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
It was like late May that it started. I think.
Okay.
Oh, that was. It was like the 27th or something like that. I think we were talking about that.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Hope to get Vader back with Emperor. I think we're gonna see both in the Ahsoka.
Yeah.
For sure Vader, maybe the Emperor. So
maybe at the end of the season, you can see the Emperor.
I can see it because it's gonna be about the world between worlds, and the Emperor, what we know from Rebels, is kind of obsessed with that. Like he wants to control that. So hope Boba and Leia also. I liked Leia. I know a lot of people hated her. I liked her. I thought she was fun enough. A little girl running around all crazy. But Boba,
I love little girls, so
because you have daughters.
Exactly.
Put that flat out.
That came out. That came out.
I gotta put that out there. I gotta put that out because of my babies. Because I love little girls.
Because you got 2 little girls.
Because of my babies.
Put that out there.
That's so bad. Woo, okay.
Hope to get Ahsoka. Yeah. We might see Ahsoka in Bad Batch. That wouldn't be too far out. I think we could definitely see Ahsoka in Bad Batch. I don't think we're gonna see Boba or Leia in Bad Batch. No, definitely not Leia because she's a baby. So
yeah, I was like, she's not old enough, right?
Boba's still fairly young at this point, I think. He's still fairly young because in Clone Wars, he's still like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we could see him, because he was still a badass little kid. So, but I think Ahsoka would be pretty interesting because she would be the connector, like how she gets all these former clones together, So,
yeah,
I can see Ahsoka. It'd be cool.
Okay.
I like it. But yeah, I don't know, anything else?
Windu. Oh, I like. When you get Mace back in Ahsoka, okay,
that'd be good.
That would be cool.
I'm all for Mace.
Oh yeah.
Don't
just
even
make
get
him
my
all
purple
beat up,
lightsaber.
no arm.
Let me get my purple lightsaber.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I definitely got to see more Mace. He's great. But yeah, I don't know. With Bad Batch, anything else?
No, just can't wait to see. We can see season episode 4, and we'll see where we go from here.
Yeah. Episode 3 was definitely the one everybody was talking about. Everyone's saying how good episode 3 was
because it was finally good, something good. Because nothing first 2 episodes happened that mattered.
Yeah. And then season 1 was fun enough, but it was also by the end of the season, it was just like, okay, it was a lot of copy and paste. Like, what's the mission of the week?
Exactly.
This I think might get away from that.
Was very, very routine.
Yeah.
Which wore stale very, very fast.
Yeah. But I like it. I'm definitely interested. It was fun. The 3rd episode, it got me hooked again. Because the first 2 episodes, I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to watch another Star Wars thing. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And then this 3rd episode, I was like, ooh, we're getting into some real, like
now we're gonna have a battle.
Stuff. Yeah. So loved it. Last couple of comments. Will be the wildest thing in TV since Luke in Mando.
Having Mace come out.
Having Mace come back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got a big fan following. Bad Batch season 1 is okay. Agreed. Return to Camino is one of the best Star Wars episodes. Yeah,
that's a standout for me too. I agree there.
Yeah, that was great. Season 1 had a few great episodes. Overall, the whole season was good enough.
It was pretty good, but it
had some fillers.
Exactly, it didn't need to be as long as it was.
Yeah, season 2, hopefully, I think, like, gets into it right away. Like episode 3, we're already kind of into a lot of it. Let's keep it going.
Let's see what episode 4 does.
Yeah. You want Millie Bobby Brown as Leia in Andor season 2. That's not bad, man. Somebody put the little buns on her head, and she looks a lot like Carrie Fisher, young Carrie Fisher. It was freaky.
Yeah, but like she's already older than what Leia was when we first saw her.
She still looks young enough, though. I think she just like 19, didn't she?
Yeah,
it would just be a variation of 11.
Of L. Exactly. So that's why
L bleeding from the nose.
So L like uses the Force. That's what happens.
Yeah,
and that's the void is the
Vader.
That's the upside down, guys. That's what it is.
Christopher Lloyd as Hondo. Ooh, that'd be cool.
I like that.
I like Hondo. Hondo is one of those cool characters that's funny and goofy. But I like that. But yeah, man, we can talk about Star Wars all day. I know Planet Fanatics, they want to do something with Star Wars, and I told them, like, keep us in mind because we're all super Star Wars fans.
Exactly.
We'll figure things out. But that's it for this episode of talking episode 1, 2, and 3 of Bad Batch season 2. Next Thursday we'll talk about episode 4, see how we feel after that, see if it continues the hype that this one did.
Or do we get filler and now we gotta worry about season 2?
Yeah,
I hope not.
Yeah, that'll be the worst thing to do, is be like good episode filler. Stop. Don't do it, Filoni. But
don't do it.
Yeah. He's saving all his good stuff for Mando. Oh, excuse me. But cool, man. Let's get out of here. Let's talk about something else. So if you're watching live, stick around. We're talking about one more thing. If you're watching our replay, appreciate it. Thank you. If you know what we're going to talk about live, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live and you can be part of the conversation. And hit that like button, and we appreciate it.
Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Guys. And make sure you leave a comment. But we out. All right. Let's see more. Still going. Listen, it's only 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Like, you have no idea. This is what we do. If it was playing fanatics, we'll be at hour 4, and he still had good stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So it's always fun, man. Once we get comments and people in chat talking, we love it. All nerd out about all the stuff. Aren't I?
Probably here at the end. Are you at the end? Who knows? Yeah, you're definitely at the end because we'll have to talk about Velma, and it's not going to take that long.
Nah. Got a few things. All right, you guys want to go? You can get right into it.
Yeah, let's jump right in it.
All right. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon and Brian the Grizzly.
What's up?
Yeah. What's going on?
All right. I was just gonna. Yeah, where is he? Because he's not in this show yet.
Exactly.
Sure isn't.
Yeah. So we're talking about Velma, obviously. So if you're watching live, this is gonna be our last topic for the night. If you're watching on replay, appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe button, so you don't miss out on any of our live shows. But right off the bat, what do you guys think about Velma? We got 2 episodes that came out today. HBO Max.
Go ahead, B. Start.
What to say?
Good pause. Okay, I'll go first. Okay,
no, I'm ready. I don't think I've seen it. It's been quite some time that I've watched a show that actively goes out of its way to let me know how much it hates me. And I'm all for, kind of these these more kind of cynical, more adult oriented spins on things that we've grown up with. When done right, it works. But this one, even those have been done with like a sense of charm to them, and this is devoid of charm. It's devoid of humor. It's really, really nasty spirited. There's nothing funny about it. I'm in the small. I'm in the I'm not sure if I should say small demographic, but I was one of the people that never found Mindy Kaling funny. She just doesn't. Her brand of humor just isn't my speed. When I heard that she was doing this, I was like, I'll give it a look because Scooby Doo is one of my all-time favorite things. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. It's something that I grew up, watching and loving. But this is it's just obnoxious just for the sake of being obnoxious, and that's really all it has. You could tell the people who wrote it, be it Kaling, whoever's in the writing room alongside her, think they're the funniest people in the room when they're really not.
One of those people that make a joke and then they slap the knee after that, like that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No one else is laughing.
And everyone else just kind of gives them that look, and then there's that awkward silence. Screw this show.
Okay. Tell me how you.
There's only 2 episodes, but this show is the equivalent of a punchable face.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I kind of wanted to punch my face. I was like, why am I watching this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. So, full disclosure, I love Scooby Doo. Like the old school Scooby Doo. I watch all the episodes with them running in places in the same place. I watch them all like they're all new episodes. I like a lot of the remakes. I like the movies. I like some of the Be Cool Scooby Doo. I like all that stuff. I like So almost everything Scooby-Doo I like. Honestly, I can enjoy every mystery show is based on Scooby-Doo. So I mean, I feel like it's the OG. And for them to just make fun, it's almost like they made a Scooby-Doo movie or a show and they don't like Scooby-Doo. It's almost like they don't like Scooby-Doo. It's like, what the hell? I have no problem with them having them different races. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't even care about sexuality, whatever. I don't care about that either. But it's like you don't understand the whole concept and the appreciation of Scooby-Doo. And it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I'm sitting there like, they're like telling jokes. I'm just sitting here watching it like, I can't believe I'm still watching this thing. And I really didn't appreciate anything about the first 2 episodes. Nothing. I mean, it started off with them in the shower. I was like, okay, whatever. And then Velma coming out with a cane and being covered. I was like, okay, I guess. Just nothing mattered. I didn't like what they did with Fred. I don't like what they did with Shaggy. The fact that you ain't gonna have Velma and have no Scooby-Doo. What the hell, dude? All right, you know what?
Yeah. Like why is Shaggy not
And he don't like doing
Shaggy
drugs.
and Scooby?
Yeah,
he don't like drugs, and the fact that Velma's helping Daphne sell drugs really good. Really, this was in the streets. All right, whatever.
It was trying to be very edgy. It was trying to be very edgy, and it wasn't. It came across just try hard, and
definitely.
I think Mindy Kaling is kind of a try hard kind of person. I hate to say it, but she is, because my girlfriend loved New Girl, right?
I love
and
New
then
Girl.
Right when New Girl came out, Mindy came out with her show.
Yeah,
and it kind of had the same vibe. That's what I think they were going for. And I asked my girlfriend, I'm like, did you like it? She goes, I gave it a shot, but I couldn't. I was like, really? So I'm like, okay. So
the Mindy experience or something like that.
Mindy experience, something like that. I don't know enough about her to know if she's like an awful human being or anything like that, but I know she always comes off very try hard. And
Mindy Kaling.
Yeah,
that's why her humor never, it just never really worked for me. Just like you said, it's a little too try hard. I don't think there's been any situation where I've really laughed at anything she's done, and that is some people's brand of humor. It's some people's there some people what's the word? That's some people's kind of speed, but it's not quite mine. She just never really not, and I say that in the most respectful way possible. Her humor just isn't for me.
She could be very funny in her own thing, staying in her own lane. It's just not for me. And don't touch my Scooby-Doo.
Not a fan. I feel like she is that character she is in The Office in real life. That's how I feel like. It's like, oh, that's really you. Okay. But though the one good thing was Frank Welker was Fred's dad, and he is, I believe, is he the original voice? He voiced Fred in the past. If he's the original,
not the original, isn't he?
I doubt the original, but he has voiced Fred in the past. I think he was the original.
Wow, he is.
In 1999, voicing Fred Jones, among other Scooby.
I didn't know he was 76 years old.
Yeah, he must have been pretty young then when he did Scooby Doo. Where are you? So that was kind of cute. He was the dad of Fred. So I'm like, okay, but I didn't like Shaggy. They didn't even call him Shaggy. His name wasn't even Shaggy.
Norville, which was Shaggy's real name.
Yeah.
But it just nothing about him said Shaggy, or nothing about him, kind of screamed Shaggy. Same with, hell, that was with all the characters. Nothing came off as Velma with Velma or Fred with or Daphne. They could have named these characters something completely different. Granted, the show would have still been as annoying as it is, even with the Scooby Doo kind of a Scooby Doo and name only approach that they're taking to it. But there's no point in saying this. Even trying to piggyback off the Scooby Doo brand, other than to try to trick people into or con people into watching it.
Yeah, I was excited about it.
Yeah,
the animation looked good.
It looks fine. I didn't mind Daphne being Chinese and Velma being Indian, and I didn't mind any of that stuff. And they made jokes about that and everything. I thought that was cool, but that's probably the last thing I enjoyed about the show.
Yeah,
I think they tried they tried to do it too. They thought too much about it, and they're trying to make these jokes hit instead of just telling the joke and see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know who the jokes were for, because there were some jokes that I think were trying to go towards a little bit younger audience. I don't want to say not Gen Z, maybe not, because they even talk about that, like what the hell did she say? Like she goes, oh, what does blah 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 mean? And she goes, oh, that means old people watching cartoons. So it's like making fun of the viewer, which I'm like, okay, whatever. But then they did other things. So it was like certain jokes would land with like boomers, and then certain jokes would land with like younger millennials, maybe not really Gen Z. I don't think they would understand some of the references, or even think it was funny, because they do a whole Me Too joke in it, and you could do it funny. That wasn't funny. Just mentioning it kind of in the way they did, I was like, okay, you were trying to make a joke, and it was not funny.
You know what's funny? You know who it reminds me of? These jokes remind me of Wanda Sykes, who's in this show.
In the show.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's her humor. And I never found Wanda Sykes funny. I'm sure I respect her as a comedian. I just didn't think she was ever funny. The whole show is like watching a stand-up special about Wanda Sykes.
That's good. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad. It's just not me. It's just it's not something I enjoy. Especially, I enjoyed the original Scooby Doo. I like the content. You could have changed the races and made it about mystery solving, and I would have definitely watched it. I just didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was just not fun, man. It was missing the vibe of Scooby Doo, and it was trying to do a different thing, and it was just getting too much. Wanda Sykes is light, but not laugh out loud funny. Yeah, thanks, Chill, for stopping by.
It's literally like that. It's like Wanda Sykes says something, you're like, that's creative.
Yeah,
and that's it.
But yeah. I think I only seen one of her stand-ups, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good. She's doing a lot of voice acting though, but she's also only has one voice. It's like she has Wanda Sykes' voice. That's it.
It's Wanda Sykes as soon as you hear it.
And but yeah, it tried being edgy, but it tried a lot of social commentary, but which is not a bad thing. If you want to do things, I think example that might do it well is You People. I think they're going to take a lot of social commentary, a lot of things that I think this show wanted to try to do. They're going to do it well. This show tried to force it, like you said, like they thought about things too much instead of just like going out and doing it, and it was disappointing, man. I really was excited because the animation, liked it, looked cool, looked sharp, nice, cool. The first little bit, especially with that opening scene with all the girls like naked, I was like, oh geez, and then like later you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, they're all in high school, so okay, so, but I got very Harley Quinn vibes.
Definitely.
But it never got anywhere close. I think it was trying to make fun of itself, make fun of the viewer, like Harley Quinn does, but it just did not know how to do it.
I felt like it was Daria without hitting, or Beavis and Butthead without being funny. It was like it's missing something.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Daria had all
can
those
see
different
that.
characters that, you know, you can see yourself in some of these characters and you can laugh at them because you understand the slapstick comedy is going on.
Mhm.
This just didn't have that. It didn't hit. Or it has it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't hit. Just doesn't hit for me.
Yeah. My biggest concern is it's what is this Google? Yeah, on Google, it's got a 1.6. It's got 226 ratings and it's got a 1.6. It's not doing good.
It's because you don't fuck with Scooby-Doo, man. That's why.
Rotten Tomatoes got it at 57 already. IMDb 2.5 out of 10. You know, so yeah, it's not doing good. It's not doing good. But yeah, man, it was just it's hard because I really wanted to like it. And it just sucks.
Are you going to watch it next week to see if it gets better, or are you turned off all the way?
No, 2 episodes were enough.
Done.
Okay.
Actually, this was more than enough. This told me everything I needed to know.
Yeah. The whole she went from being scared about things to not being scared, and like she went through a lot of character development that made no sense in 2 episodes, and still was annoying. Yeah, just
even the whole mom thing. I didn't like the mom thing. I didn't like a lot of the stuff.
Yeah,
the stepmom thing. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. The one thing I did find funny was she was taking pictures and you keep seeing the baby coming out.
Yeah.
Like it had funny moments, but it was like
I thought the funny with the fact she was going to sell drugs and she ended up selling drugs to her dad. I thought that was pretty funny. You know, but it's just it's a good thought. And that's where it stayed. That's where it stayed, right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think your Fred's little penis joke, that was funny. You know, it had moments, but I think it tried focusing on the forced jokes, like the social commentary, of making fun of the audience, making fun of themselves too much. You know, and I was like, you just need to let things happen and be. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'll probably wait till it's all out. Once it's all out, I might watch a couple more episodes and see how I feel. But one a week, I don't want to watch it one a week.
You know, like I think about Boondocks. That was funny. It had a lot of social stuff in it, you know, social commentary. But that hit. This is not hitting.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Well, one thing is, do we see Scooby? Do we see Scooby-Doo?
I didn't see any Scooby.
No, like sometime this season.
Oh, will we see Scooby?
Yeah.
Didn't they say this is not getting a second season? Didn't they say something like that already?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, there wouldn't be any Scooby in this season. Just as far as I can tell, watching it so far, I don't think they'd introduce Scooby. And if they did, it wouldn't be until the very end of this season.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. I think what they're going to do is everyone's going to go through their character development, and by the end of the season, they're going to become a crew, and then
they'll become Mystery Inc.
Yeah, they'll become Mystery Inc. And then all this stuff kind of starts to happen the way that we know. But this is just the way it all began. And then we will get Scooby-Doo, but it might not be a dog.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
What would it be? What do you think it would be?
Bunny. It's gonna be like a bunny. Some stupid like that. Or was it a
I don't know why I thought beaver right away. Just like I don't know why. That was like right where my brain went. Just like beaver.
Dude, you might be writing the episodes for them. They're like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right there.
Yeah. Well, then they'll just run into the ground with the damn jokes. So
yeah.
So yeah. Not caring for it. One thing was kind of good was all the drugs were names like, you know, Zoinks and Mystery Machine, like other drugs. I'm like, okay, but it was like, I don't know.
They're brainstorming. They're like they came up with great ideas, and they're like, oh, we gotta have a plot, and that's when they failed.
Yeah, having a great one-liner and then just moving on isn't like how to do a show.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree.
You know, like there was a lot of one-liners, and then that just died. You know, But I don't know. But did not like it. Sucks.
Information. Ooh.
Yeah.
And done.
Yeah. But all right. Anything else, guys?
Say, Brandon just wish he had more thumbs, so he give him more thumbs down.
Yeah.
Just rain thumbs down. All right.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Did not like this one.
Yeah.
No, that's from Brandon, who likes everything. So, he gives everything a chance. And he was like, yeah, no, done. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
take Mindy Kaling's computer away from her so she can't write any more scripts like this.
This is almost as bad as M. Night Shyamalan, what he did with The Last Airbender. This is on that level. It's a Last Airbender level.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Oh God. Like that's a standard now. Like it's a low standard. It's a bad standard, but it's a standard.
So how bad is it? It's Last Airbender bad. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
People already know. They were like, oh, nice. And we need our own ranking system. So is it Last Airbender bad, and what would be the good? Like, I don't know.
Like
Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, because it would need to be a remake, right? Like a live action remake. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Happy Scooby himself is not in this show, or hopefully is kept out of this season. And if it's true that this show's not getting a second season, that just makes me feel even happier because I don't want to see what they would have done to him.
Scooby's going to be a Chihuahua. He's going to be a Chihuahua.
I can actually see that happening.
He's going to be a Chihuahua that's in a purse, a male purse. Let's wrap it up, guys. This is done.
Yep. Yeah, we're done here. We're done here. We're giving them bad ideas.
Oh, man.
Yep. Let's get out of here. I was thinking, like, what if George Lopez voices it? So, all right.
Oh, another funny idea. Funny.
See, we need to make a damn show. We can do it better. All right. Let's get out of here. Appreciate it. If you're watching live, we're going to finish up, so stick around. If you're watching on replay, thank you for watching our thoughts and discussion of Velma episode 1 and 2. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are we wrong? Did you is this your cup of tea and you loved it? Leave a comment. Let us know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. That's our next big goal. And smash that like button. So
none of us are wrong about Velma.
We're not wrong, but
no.
I still like to hear what you guys think. So thanks anyway.
Exactly. Cool. See you guys in a little bit.
Thanks.
Later. All right. Finish it up. Anything else?
I think
the way Derpy was saying, he goes, "Oh man, this trailer." I was like, "Oh shit, what trailer you watching, man?" It was all Velma. I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Say sorry. I am excited about Sunday, The Last of Us. I'm very excited about that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Super excited about that. There you go. That could be our range. Is it Last of Us good or is it Last Airbender bad?
That's a huge range.
That's what. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Somewhere in the middle.
That's funny.
It's one of the very rare times I wish I could fight a show.
You just punched the TV because you were that dude that punched the laptop. Brad, I make them so we find it. But real quick, Debbie said, Claudia has the necklace. So I'm like, oh, so I might watch that one, Motor City Nerds.
All right.
Funny. Check that one out. But you see,
yeah, tell Debbie thank you for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Thanks for everyone coming in and hanging out with us. We had a lot of people in this week today. So we super appreciate it. Zach came in, Perp came in, L came in. Louis Berry came in, Tony.
Yeah, Tony
in here, Planet Fanatics. Debbie, you said.
Yeah, Derpy, Chill.
Derpy. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Derpy, you came in at the worst time. You could have came in the first 2 reviews, and we had fun time with those shows.
That was awful.
Crap.
And then Louis, this is Barry. All right, thank you for coming in too. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys all coming in.
Yeah, this was great.
We're thankful, and thanks for all the comments and helping kind of shape our conversation. So that was fun.
Yep. So here, we'll probably finish it off with this. This is I should redo it and put like Velma on. This is Brandon watching Velma.
That's good.
I freaking hated this show so much.
It was like they already got one green screen for me, so I just put the thing there.
Put Velma right there. Just go put.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed Scooby-Doo ever in any way, shape, or form, don't watch this.
Yeah.
Friggin' stupid friggin' Velma.
Man, and they were just like shouting like, "Oh, this is gonna be a adult show. It's gonna be fun. A lot of adult jokes and stuff like that."
You know, there's so much more to an adult show than like these obnoxious gags and these snarky attempts and pop culture references and a lot of cursing and stuff like that. It's not all about that. You have to put more into it than that. Anyone could do that. You know, a 13-year-old edgelord could do that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just funny because they were making fun of that in the beginning by the gratuitous sex kind of stuff, you know, and they're like, "Oh, it does well in the pilots and blah blah blah." I'm like, okay, it's kind of funny. I get what they're making fun of themselves, and then it just after that,
it tried to be Daria, it tried to be Beavis and Butthead, and it just did not hit. Just what it is, or it's Boondocks and try to hit Boondocks and just didn't hit, and it is what it is. It's not good.
Yeah. Like I said,
yeah.
Hey, Chill might be right about this too. His next comment.
Also, do kids like Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I would say yeah. Just the last movie did well enough.
My kids love it. What's
and
cool
there's
Scooby-Doo? They love it.
And you know, it's kept you know, it's had pretty powerful wheels over the decades with even like the newer, you know, they're still doing animated Scooby-Doo movies, animated TV series and stuff like that. So it's still very much alive in that regard. You know,
it's not Paw Patrol, but
Paw Patrol's a high level, man. You can't just be throwing Paw Patrol all over the place. I mean, Sky, Chase, Rubble.
Oh God, well,
Rubble.
Watching Bluey now, so my son loves watching.
Don't start Bluey. Oh my goodness.
It's actually pretty good. There's a few adult jokes in there, and I was like, "What do you say?"
Bluey's actually.
Like, what?
I'm telling you, man. Don't start. Next thing you know, you're gonna be doing the crank thing with the dad. He gotta start doing stuff. It's all over.
Yeah, I can name 5 dog franchises bigger than Scooby.
Bigger than Scooby?
Bigger than Scooby. I don't know.
Scooby's
been around since '69.
Yeah, you're gonna have generations of people that love Scooby. That's the problem.
But even like that show from then to now, movies, live action movies, animated movies. I mean, at one point they were just making like, I remember at the dollar store buying Scooby-Doo meets Kiss. My mom's a Kiss fan.
Yeah.
it's a shitty movie but everyone was attaching their name to it. You know,
think about how good Scooby-Doo. It was a Supernatural. They had a whole episode of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo
which was amazing.
Is what it is. I mean, it is that genre of mystery and the way they do with kids. This is just what it is. So I mean, it's so big. Even though he did hit some good ones right here.
Yeah, who you want to hit it?
Clifford, Blue's Clues, Backpacks are more popular. They're more popular, but is it right now more popular now? But is it bigger? Is it a bigger franchise than Scooby-Doo? I don't know if there's a dog show that's a bigger franchise besides maybe Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues is pretty big.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one.
But but it honestly it didn't have the legs because Blue's Clues really died off until
How many
the
Steve,
OG Steve came back.
How many Steves you got to get? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the original Steve came back, and then he made a video, and then now everyone's talking about it again.
Yeah.
You know, I would argue like Scooby-Doo never really went away. It might have like dipped a little bit, but it never like was gone.
It's I think Chill's point is that because we're older, we hold it at a higher regard.
Probably.
But I think this is the Michael Jordan, LeBron James talk all over again. I think that's what this is. So
yeah. I mean, like I said, like I know you say you're a big fan of Scooby-Doo. I was not a big fan of Scooby-Doo. I've seen movies, I've seen the shows, they're fun enough. You know, like I'm not going out and looking for Scooby-Doo stuff or whatever.
I bought Boomerang to watch the old school Scooby-Doo.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff on Boomerang that I like. Which all might be gone now because we're getting rid of the animated. We're getting rid of Cartoon Network.
That's your WB people, man. That's your people.
Yeah. Well, what we just talked about, they're selling the damn music libraries now for $1 billion. So.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
is it all the Rock's fault, guys? Is it all the Rock's fault?
No. But I mean, it sucks, but I can see why. I mean, he wants a clean house. He wants, you know, he's doing a Chapek kind of thing. You know, everything new needs to be everything that's good needs to be my shit.
Well, you know, the hierarchy of power in the music universe is about to change.
Too soon. Too soon.
Wow. My damn soundboard. Where's my soundboard? It freaking crashed and I never got it back. Let's probably restart my computer.
All right, I'm exhausted. It is midnight. It's time to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to bed.
You only got half a day. You don't count.
Yeah. Get up early and go downstairs first.
Yeah. Oh, we got Plan for next. Scooby-Doo films were like Witches, Ghosts, yes, Cyber Chase, the Boo Brothers,
Zombie Island, Ghoul School.
Zombie Island was good. Yeah. Yeah,
it's terrible. I know every single one of those.
Yeah, the live actions were really good though. You know,
Scooby Dooby Doo, Scooby, Scrappy Dappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo. That was when it started dipping, and they're like, "We need something else," and they're like, "Let's make a mini version that's super annoying of Scooby."
Puppy power.
Scrappy.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't he the bad guy in like one of the live action?
He was the bad guy in the first live action.
The first one,
which was actually
with Freddie Prinze Jr.
That's funny.
And all that stuff. Yeah.
That was kind of funny. I appreciate that.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was great. That was great casting too.
That was all across the board. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Shaggy. What's her name?
Linda Cardellini.
Linda Cardellini as Velma.
Yeah, great Velma.
Great.
I was like, you guys hit a home run with that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the first teaser trailer for that when I was a kid, when I went to see the first Harry Potter. I'm not sure if you've seen the teaser trailer that makes it
where are you?
That makes it look like it's a Batman movie, but like if you've seen it, admit it, you were fooled big time. If you saw that trailer in the theater, admit it, you were fooled big time. You thought that was a Batman movie.
Oh man.
I gotta find that one.
Yeah, it's easy to find.
We'll react to that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I by the end of that trailer, I was like, all right, you got me.
So easy to get you though. That's what we are. That's why we're nerds. So easy to get us.
Oh yeah, Batman did a Scooby-Doo show. Batman and Brave and the Bold. Scooby-Doo and Batman.
I definitely like the live actions one. I mean, all of them. So, the old school ones. I mean, I told you, you know how big a Supernatural fan I am. The fact that they did the episode with Scooby-Doo, I was like, yes, I'm happy now. I literally downloaded it on my iPad so I could watch it every once in a while. Two of my favorite universes together. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But this Scooby Doo is awesome. I just I feel like they could have kept the original kind of crew and made that adult instead of doing this high school kind of thing, which also that kind of plays into effect. Like they're young, you know, and they're doing the social commentary as they're in high school. And it's just like everything was just weird and awkward. It
just
nothing blended well. Everything was just a one-liner after another, and just like, oh, one would be good. So, that's what I was gonna say, but I forgot to bring it up. My only concern is all this hate the show's gonna get. They're gonna come out and say like, oh, it's because Velma's the main character, or it's because Velma is a thick girl, or because now she's Indian, or
no one cares about anything like that, man. Velma always could get it, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna blame it on stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's because like these people don't want to see like her as the main character, or because of the race swap.
No one cares about that.
It didn't play any role into anything, So it was like I was like, whatever. But they're gonna find other reasons to blame why it's not doing well, rather than it just not being funny.
It's just not funny. It's just not landing. It's just
hey, I gotta get it. Playing for next. Also, a pup named Scooby Doo. A pup named Scooby Doo.
That one was great.
Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. Yeah. When the ghosts and ghouls attack, Scooby gets a Scooby snack. Scooby Dooby Doo.
We're gonna get Planet Fanatics and Brian just to do a Scooby Doo podcast together.
Oh man, I like all Scooby Doo, man. I really do. I told you, I got Boomerang, man. I watch it still.
Yeah.
All
but
right,
I know
guys.
Perp Minded did a review. So he did season 1. Oh no, he did episode 1.
Yeah, because he can't.
Yeah. I was like, what? But yeah, let's get out of here, man. It's late for us.
all right.
Hey, plan for I think Darius says he's down.
Hey, Bruno. Yeah. There you go.
I watch everything, man. I really do.
Yeah, I know you do. You do. Well, they started young. It just never went away.
Just never stopped. Exactly. I just kept on going with all the comics and all the stuff, man. It's terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna be live Sunday morning on the Nerd Huddle. No, on Dynasty Pylon. Sorry about that. And that's our football, fancy football, NFL kind of stuff. So we're probably gonna have a lot of fun on that.
I got a lot of stuff for that. Yeah, get ready for the playoffs, and then we get the Monday Night Football stuff, and then Monday we got another show, so I can't wait.
Yeah,
and the Last of Us.
Oh, I kind of want to talk about it on Monday. I don't know. We'll see.
I think we might have to.
yeah. Just not let too much time pass. We'll see. But cool. Let's get out of here. Appreciate it. Thanks, Planet Fanatics. Thanks, Joe. Coming in, hanging out right at the end. Appreciate it. But let's get out of here, and we will see you guys on Monday. Cool. Later,
guys.
See ya.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're out here.